Yo, what up? What's up, Pancorn? Nothing much, dude. I'm doing good. Honestly, I'm exhausted today. Not gonna lie, I'm so exhausted. How about you? How you doing, Pancorn? It's simply a day. What up, dude? How you doing? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday going? Korean dude, I'm late. Sunday stream? Yeah. No, we stream every Tuesday and Sunday. Oh, I have noise canceling on. We stream every Tuesday and Sunday. So we had just started. On Sundays, we start an hour later just because, you know, it's the weekend. But on Tuesdays, we do a little earlier just so everyone's not up super late because they got work and stuff. Creator says, I thought it was Tuesday, Thursday. So it used to be Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. But I dropped out Thursday. So now it's just Tuesday, Sunday. And yeah, I mean, I can explain everything. But yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Heck yeah. And Pancorn, you're at I2K? How was it, dude? I mean, you said it was fun. But like, yeah, what happened? What happened? Did you get to see St. Pepsi live, dude? I'm going to turn on the AC. That's super sick if you saw St. Pepsi. Hi, Donut. Yo, 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 yo. Simply says, doing good, playing a Smash alternate called Rivals of Aether. Oh, yeah, I know Rivals of Aether. Having a good time. How you doing? I'm doing good, dude. Yeah, I'm just super tired. I'll explain right now. Marino Waver. Yo, what's up, dude? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday going? And I love... Oh, yeah. Pancorn asked you simply... I mean, you can see it. Who do you play in Rivals of Aether? But yeah, I'm super tired because yesterday, dude, I woke up early to skate with my buddy because he wanted to skate earlier because he had a date later. So, skated with my buddy, came home, went to the gym and did cardio, came home after that, ate dinner, and then I was like, oh, I have just like the perfect amount of time to like film the live set for Monster Tape 1. So, I like pretty much made like a whole green screen right here in this room. And then I just like set up a camera right here and filmed the live set from Monster Tape 1, which honestly is like playing live for me is, dude, it's like the gym. I don't know why, but because you know, I have to put on a show. You have to put on a show. So I'm like, like playing music live, you know what I mean? So then now I'm just like, my whole body hurts, dude. So yeah, but I mean, I'm glad I got it done. But Pancorn says, yeah, St. Pepsi Live was so cool. I bet, dude. Honestly, every set was so much fun. I'm sore from dancing. Dude, I'm sore too. I feel you on being sore. I feel you on that. And Pancorn says, I got to see so many people from the Hot Take server. Hey, and it was nice to meet them in person. Yeah, dude. What's it called? Yeah, everyone on Hot Takes is so sick. Did you get to meet Isaac? How many people do you already know, Pancorn? Because low-key, like, I've been knowing these people since, like, forever. You know what I mean? Who all did you meet? If you remember. But yeah, Moreno Waver says, it's been good, bro. Just had a nice chill Sunday. Glad to hear. Moreno Waver, it's been a nice chill Sunday. That's what's up. Heck yeah. What's it called? Siblito says, I want to main Olympia. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was talking about Rivals of Aether. Clarion feels like Martha if we were at home. Heck yeah. Siblito says, oh, it's fair. And Pancorn, unfortunately, my flight's horribly delayed at the moment. Oh, damn, dude. Well, I hope they get it together. You know what I mean? So yeah. And Subido, I'm just wishing, I know, dude. I'm seeing all the photos and videos. I saw Frank is there, Christ is there, St. Pepsi played live, Lux played live. I'm sure it was a sick show. Yeah, for me it would have been like, oh my god, all my online friends. You know what I mean? But still, I don't know. Everyone's so talented. So yeah. And Isaac is Young Shiro. Yeah, Pancorn. Isaac is Young Shiro. Dude, Isaac is the homie. That's my dog, dude. So yeah. And Logan, what up, bro? I just signed my favorite artist on my label. Also, who's your favorite artist? That's what's up. Dude, huge congrats. That's super, super sick. And Pancorn says, yeah, I didn't know Frank was going to be there until 2 days before. That was a nice surprise. Yeah, especially because you already know him. So yeah, you got to see him again. That's what's up. Hey, who else was there? I saw Quiz was there. Oh, no, Quiz is awesome too. I don't know, everybody. Like Smooth Brain was there. That's super sick. And all like the East Coast Vapor people were pretty much there. I saw Uniwa was there, dude. Uniwa is what's it called? We're soul brothers. So yeah. Uniwa, my doppelganger, not actually, but I'm making a joke. What's it called? Logan says, thank you, bro. She has like 50k listeners too. Hey, that's sick. That's so sick. Who's the artist? If you mind me asking, I don't know who they are. And somebody else says, damn, are you serious? He was there? You mean Uniwall? Yeah, I saw videos of Uniwall being there. Yeah, Uniwall's a legend though. That's my dude. And Pancord says, yeah, Uniwall played a set. That was one of the ones I danced the hardest to. Yeah, dude. Dude, Can't Tell is such a banger. So 1999. I love Uniwall. And I like how like multi-talented they are. They do so many different genres. I like that, like, I don't know, they have some sick hip-hop beats. I don't know. There was one Halloween where I did like a set where I pretended to be Uniwall. It was a fun time. And Pancake says, I don't know if I met everyone, but I tried my best to. I talked to everyone just by one. Oh, it's sick. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, I would have done the same. That would have been so fun. Dude, I'm so glad you have to go. Yeah, I don't know. One of these days. One of these days, we'll be able to live stream. What's it called? Me going to I2K or something. We can afford it. But Logan says the artist's name is Avalax. Okay, so feature me when I rewatch the VOD. Look up Avalax. She's not signed until September 20th because of her previous distributor and the fact that we're still launching, and now I'm going to talk to you more about it in emails for your help. Okay. Well, I can help you as much as I can. I don't know. Logan, I'm sorry. Email me. It's okay. But I'm like grind mode. I'm on stage 1 right now. So I might, if I don't reply, it's because I'm grinding. I'm also doing crazy distribution. You know what I mean? We're on the same boat right now. We're both grinding. So I'll try my best to get back to you. But just a heads up. If I take a while to reply, I'm you know, because my album comes out September 23rd. So like we're like on the exact same deadline right now. But yeah, I'll try my best to help you out, dog. But just please don't get upset if I take a while to reply. Fancord says Luxury Noise and Luxury Elite and Van Gogh. I know Van Gogh's super sick. And St. Pepsi back to back with Sir. I bet, dude. I bet. That must have been crazy. I know, dude. All the homies, man. Yeah, Luxury Noise makes bangers too. Lux, yeah, Van Gogh. That's, you know, they were like the, I don't know, they're like third generation vapor, but their stuff is so sick. I like how they're like, I don't know. Van Gogh is also super sick. I love all those dudes. Peter. And Logan says, bro, this past week of my life has been going so well. I still can't believe I'm not dreaming. I feel like my dreams are more real. Oh, yeah, dude. Sometimes it's just about like, you know, taking the leap. Sometimes it's simple as just like, you know, actually chasing your dreams, dude. And, you know, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish. I'm super hyped for you, dog. Hell yeah. Dude, huge congrats. Logan says, my heart is still oh my God. My heart is racing me and my lawyer just got off a call. I can't believe myself convinced me I'm awake. Oh, yeah. Dude, you got this, man. Yeah, you're awake, dog. Hell yeah. I'm replying to you. Say the dream. I'm dancing. But yo, what's up? How you doing? Velador, I don't know if you want to say your real name. But how you doing, dog? It's good to see you. How's traveling been going, dog? How you feeling? And Pancorn says, yeah, I heard one of his tracks on the comp. I got on Bandcamp and I ordered the shirt. And he came on during and said I was so hyped. Hey, that's sick, Pancorn. Yeah. Yeah, Van Gogh is super sick, dude. That's sick. Yeah, I think that I met them briefly at Econ 3, I think. It's the first time I saw them in person. But like since then, they like, you know, done so much more. They're with like the whole Vaporwave Zero crew. I don't know if they're still rocking like in a crew like that still. They're all super sick. Logan says, in the Instagram signing post, I'm gonna tag you saying thanks for teaching me all the labels. Aw, it's something I'm sharing this feeling with everyone, bro. It's so surreal, level joy that I can feel. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm glad to get, you know that's super nice. I'm glad to hear that I could like, you know, just us talking has been like helpful. That's because we've been streaming for like almost a year now. So, you know, you've been hanging out with us. I'm glad to hear that like over this past year, you've been able to like get inspired and like I could help. That's so sick, Logan. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, dude. No, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, I don't know. You deserve all the joy, man. You've been working super hard. And I keep saying you're very talented, dog, so you deserve it. I'm not just saying to be nice. And Pancorn says, but yeah, my flight is like an hour and a half late, so I feel very bad for my brother who's going to pick me up. Oh, damn. Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll be all right. probably gonna be like, oh, sick, dude. But that festival was dope. You have a lot to talk about. But yeah, speaking of, if I may, Logan, speaking of levels of joy, super random, but I think I mentioned a billion times. My favorite song of my own is Do You Love Me Too? And it made it to my Spotify top 10. I was like, yes, I knew this song was good. So I've been super hyped on that. My own favorite Groovy Kaiju song has finally cracked within the top 10 of my Spotify tracks. I'm like, yes, now everyone must know. Hey, yeah, dude, I was so hyped. When I noticed it, I was like, yo, let's go. So yeah. And I finally started listening to oh yeah, I was gonna ask you something about the preview for your Monster 1. I'm super in love. I'm glad to hear. Yes. All right, cool. Yeah, because I don't know, it's scary releasing a new album because it's like I've been hyping it up for so long. I hope it doesn't disappoint anyone. Okay. Yeah, if you like the preview, oh, it's way better. It's the preview, dude. You hear the rest of like, what the fuck? Okay, cool, sick, hell yeah. Thank you, Silverdale. I'm so glad to hear. I will admit though, the third got me into my feels. The third one was Good Spirit, right? Good Spirit is, yeah, that one's, I don't know, that one kind of is one of the best songs on the album. But I would debate that it's like, so I kind of, okay, yes, oh, sick, yeah, thank you. Oh, Silverdale, I'm so hyped. But so I'm low-key, I messed up a little bit. I like put all my best songs like to the side. I actually found out, I wanted to mention, I've technically worked on Must Save 1 since 2022. That's how long I've been saving songs, since like for the past like 4 years for this one album. But I goofed and I didn't realize that all the songs I was saving were like mostly instrumental. So there's only 3 songs that are vocal, but out of the 3 vocal songs, Good Spirit is I think the least, like the bottom of the totem pole. Like there's 2 other vocal songs that are like crazy. You know what I mean? I don't know, when you hear them, you're like, what? So if you like Good Spirit, oh dude, it's like, not to be cocky, but dude, it's a wrap, dude. When the album drops, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So yeah, thank you so much, Dale. I really appreciate the feedback because I'm so nervous. I'm like, honestly, it's like, oh, I hope I reach everyone's expectations. You know what I mean? So yeah. But Meladora says, got a work trip in Denver coming up, and I hope it's the last one this year. Need a break? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I have a buddy that also been traveling a lot for work, dog. And you know, they just got back recently, and they were like, dude, like literally it was every week they were traveling. And what's it called? They just recently hit me up because I asked them to go to the gym, and they're like, dude, I've been traveling so much, like I'm just burnt. I just can't. I'm so burnt out. Yeah, dude, traveling is fun for like the first like couple months, and after a while, it's like, oh, dude, again? Like I'm tired of hotel beds. Why are they so tough? You know what I mean? But no, dude, I'm glad to hear that you've been traveling a bunch. Either way, and hopefully you get that break pretty soon, dog. Because yeah, trust me, I feel you. I used to be in the same boat. And Logan says, I wish I used Spotify because then I could say I was a Groovy Kaiju fan for 50K. Well, thank you, Logan. Well, no, dude, I appreciate it. Hell yeah. That's funny. Yeah, we out here just chilling and stuff. You know, it's all good. It's not a race. But I mean, who knows? I mean, with the way things are going, maybe you could be before there's 500K. You never know. You know what I mean? Not to get too ahead of myself, but still. You know what I'm saying? But we're just getting started. Monster 1 hasn't dropped yet. So yeah. But yeah, and I filmed a live set for it last night, I was saying. And I think it came out pretty good though, all in all. The only thing I kind of messed up, well, actually, dude, another reason why I'm so tired is because so I have to export all the tracks to play them live, right? Like they're like loops essentially, so I can like loop and jump around the song as I want to. And it lets me like transition to each song a lot better, the way I like export my songs and all that. And but you know, because I export them all manually, I kind of have to like export them, make sure I did everything right, and then I can film it. So what happened last night is I played the whole album live. Okay, everything worked. Press record on everything. Filmed the whole album live. As soon as I was done, I was like drenched in sweat. Like, okay, cool, we're done. I go to get the file out of my iPad, and I was like, why is it not there? Why does it say I only recorded 1 second of audio? And I looked, and I guess when I pressed record, I double tapped it. So it just like recorded like a millisecond. Because I like, you know, I was like, you know, like, and just because it's a touchscreen. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I was sad. Then I was like, look, I already have everything set up. We're doing it again. So I filmed it a third time. And then everything recorded, and I was like, hell yeah. Okay. But to be fair, I kind of moved the camera, and I got a better recording the second time, so I was like, okay. I think it was the spirits of the universe or whatever being like, it wasn't good enough. You know what I mean? So it worked out. But yeah. Oh, and Logan says, my boss gave me 2 floors of her HQ in Japan for the label stuff. He said, once you move there full time, we're going to do all media times your company live event. Oh, that would be sick. How does your boss have all this money? That's sick. That's cool. Your boss wants to invest so much into you. I mean, I don't blame him. You're doing crazy stuff, especially for your age. That's super sick. Villador says, been trying to get back into whimsical on some beats, decompress, picked up some new fun tools recently. Oh, sick. Yeah, low-key, I don't know. I've sent some out, like, I mean, Simply Down stuff known. I used to make a little, like, whimsical beats. I want to get back into it. Because, like, one of my, like, deep cut songs, one of my favorites, is the Linkin Park flip I did. That's, like, kind of hyper-poppy a little bit. It's kind of like a whimsical song a little bit. Villador's point. I want to make more music like that. Like, I want to get to a point where I could just make, like, actual Groovy Kaiju music in the Monster Kingdom, like, all, like, the whimsical, dumb ideas. You know what I mean? Because some of them kind of bang. So, I don't know. It's like, where else can you find that? I don't know. So, I feel you, Villador, is what I'm trying to say. Like, that's sick. You get a bunch of new tools and stuff. And sometimes, I don't know, listen to your own whimsical music is kind of underrated. Not gonna lie. Logan, bro, forgot to record. No, I know, dude. But I got a cleaner recording. I moved the camera closer, and I don't know. We'll see when I edit it. But I think it came out a lot better. And because I put it so far away, there'd be some points where I'd like put my face in the camera and I had to like sit back down and go back to. I don't know. It was just kind of like, I don't know. It just looked better. So I think it kind of worked out. But who is it? Yo, how you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? Who is it? Anything new? How you feeling? Oh yeah, I gotta make CDs. That's what I'm doing. But I'm kind of mad because all the Portland people, they gotta give me more discs. But like their website had an error, and I was like, bro, I need these CDs, dog. What are you guys doing? Give me my CDs. So. Yeah, I'm saying this very sarcastically. Don't clip this, but actually, I'm not gonna say it. It's just kind of. I think you can get the joke. But I'm like, these blue-haired liberals in Portland, give me my CD. I'm completely joking. I'm drinking coffee, so I'm a little bit unhinged right now. Oh yeah. Logan says, my boss works for another tech company. Founded multiple companies, sold them, and makes music too. Oh, okay. She keeps it hidden until I sign more people. Does music don't start. Oh, okay. Oh, so you guys are just kind of like, I don't know, like spiritually aligned, I guess, for lack of better words, in terms of like interests and stuff. That's cool. Well, I can see why then, yeah. I mean, they probably see the same thing I see of like, yo, you crack that coding and you can make say. I don't blame them for wanting to invest in you, dude. That's sick. Who that says same old and tired? What's our out of 10? How much of a blob we feeling? Who is it? Out of 10, we feeling like 2 out of 10 blob, 8 out of 10 blob, 5 out of 10, 30 out of, oh no. 300% blob. Is that good though? I mean, blob's not necessarily bad, right? Sometimes I'd be feeling like a blob, but it's not like a bad thing. Oh, I need more tray cards. Okay, cool. Thankfully. Hey, Villador says, yeah, I've been getting done with it. Well, okay, sick. I'm glad to hear you're getting done with it. The music, dude. That's sick. Not because low-key, same. Oh, we need more tray cards bad. Okay, uh-oh. But I'm kind of glad, because I think I showed y'all before. I feel super bad. Because, like, I don't got money to fix this. But I've sent out now, like, 1,000 Monster Tape Zeros. Where you can't really tell that well, but the spine is kind of, like, dumb. Like, it's kind of like it's like a... Like, a lot of them don't look good. Because, like, the people that printed the paper messed up. And... like, it's like, I don't know, you can't really tell. But pretty much I finally am about to run out of the papers. So now we'll have good Monster Tape Zeros again. So now there's going to be like a variant that's like, did you get the one where the misprint? I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. But Ahuza says, nope, until you need something done, then it's bad. Okay, yeah. Blob isn't too bad then. Yeah, especially for a Sunday. I think it's 100% okay to be a blob on a Sunday. Sundays are supposed to be like lazy days, I feel like. Anyways, Logan says, all this, and I got college classes and my business ownership class tomorrow, bleh. Yeah, dude. Yeah, you know, getting it done, dog. Just getting it done. But you got this, Logan. You've been like crushing. You're fine. You'll be all right. I believe in you. It's just, it's grind mode, dude. Especially doing music business, dude. All right, let me make a note that I need to make. Buy more of these. Dun, 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 dun. My bad. Oh my god. Buy more MTZ trade cards. Okay, we're good. But yeah. Other than that, what else has been going on? There's a whole bunch of stuff. But Logan says it might miss a few streams because I'm locking in on website. Hey, dude, I don't blame you, dog. you're on grind mode right now, dude. You got a lot going on. Probably gonna listen in the background. I know my presence will be missed. I'm not. I'm just thought it was it will. I mean, I don't know. Like Logan, I feel like a lot of times it's been cool to talk to you about music business stuff. So I feel like we both know kind of like the inside baseball. So I feel like it's really helpful at times. A lot of the time, just to be like, yeah, Logan knows what's up. Logan knows what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So yeah. Ugh. But oh my god. Trying to get all this ready to go. I am Jax. What's good, homie? What's up, Jax? Nothing much, dude. Just kind of like sore. Yesterday was really physically demanding on me. But yeah, I'm chilling. How about you, Jax? How you feeling? But what else is going on? Let me see. Oh yeah, so the title of the stream, I don't know how many of y'all saw my story, but I was Googling Groovy Kaiju because I try to keep Googling it just in case anyone's ever, because sometimes people, like they'll, what's it called? Sometimes people will get Monster Tape 0 and they'll be like, I never got it. And they'll just like make like a post somewhere. So I'll reach out and be like, hey, did you give me the right address? And they're like, let me go check. I'm like, oh no, I didn't. like, hey man, let me give you the right address. I'll send it to you still. You know what I mean? But I saw Google was like, related searches, Groovy Kaiju age. So I clicked it, and then it said, Aaron, Groovy Kaiju was born as 31, and they were born in the year 1099. So I even looked up when that was, and it was like the medieval times. And I was like, yes, I was born in 1099. So yeah, that's why the joke of this stream is. But Simply Dale says, no lie, it's cool to listen in on the inside baseball, the music stuff. I got no clue on the business side of it all, so hearing the journey right now is tough. Oh, thank you, dude. I'm glad to hear. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Because, yeah, so much of, yeah. I think it's interesting, but I know some people are just, I know you would too, because you're cool, but you know what I mean. I'm glad to hear it's been nice. Especially because I feel like so much of this is like, like you can't really learn this anyway. You kind of just do it. You know what I mean? Like there's not like a college class on like how to do music in 2026 as like an independent artist. You know what I mean? So yeah. And like, yeah. But what's it called? Logan says, yeah, actually I lost a lot of money on the artist I signed up front. Well, I didn't because my bosses held to go to with speed. Because we had to buy an LLC for the artist, so our name was out there. Oh, okay, yeah. I feel that. Well, yeah, that's part of the business, dude. Sometimes you gotta invest in stuff on like the hope it'll come back around. So, yeah, you're chilling, dude. And I'm Jack says, hell yeah, I finally got to pick up a couple of your albums on CD, brother. Honestly, they're so good. Hey, thank you, Jax. I'm so glad to hear. Yeah, my bad. I'm just getting through the chat. But dude, Jax, thank you so much for grabbing them. Glad to hear they made it to you safe and sound. And I'm so glad to hear they're really good and you're enjoying them. And yeah, dude, thanks for letting me know. Yeah, do you have like a favorite song? Do you want me asking? And Logan says, yes, Groovy Kaiju was born in 1099. And Logan says, I was the one who told Aram to call you Unk on his birthday. Sorry, no. You know what's funny, Logan? As soon as I saw it, I was like, I had a feeling it was you. I was like, this is something Logan would say. But no, I thought it was literally, I think I was not, I hope it's not gross, but I think I was going to the bathroom. I pulled up my phone and I saw that, and I like literally like just busted up laughing on the toilet. I reposted it. And I was like, Lamau. I don't know. I thought it was funny. I loved it. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for telling Aram. I'm sure Aram was also like, Lamau. I don't know. It was a good time. And also, I didn't know it was Aram's birthday, so I actually low key kind of helped me out, Logan, because I didn't know it was his birthday. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, happy birthday! You know what I mean? And Jack says, dude, it's so hard to pick a favorite song to BH. Maybe you guys send me a few more and help me pick. JK Lamau, yeah. Yeah, no worries, dog. Well, if you ever think of one, just let me know. And I'd be stoked to, talk about it. But dude, hell yeah, Jax. I appreciate you, dog. And Logan says, remember me as the new gen who will go out of his way to call you Unk? No, dude, I appreciate it. I don't mind being an Unk, dude. It means I got wisdom. And plus, I'm feeling like an Unk, man. I'm sore. I'm so sore today. So yeah. Trying to think what else. What else is going on? I'm officially, I weighed myself because I'm going to the gym a bunch, and I'm officially under 200 pounds now, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever been this healthy, I guess. Even when I was like skating every day, I think I was still, even then, like 200. I don't know. So I think I'm officially like the healthiest I've ever been. And not just weight, but still. And Logan says he gave Aram 2 points for listening to his Kicking Back and Cutting City remix. And he said he'll give me credit on the Aram game. Oh, sick. Heck yeah. Hey. Yeah, dude. Yeah, the remix he did was hella good. That's cool that Aram gives out points. I didn't know that. But that's cool he's going to give you credit on the game. Yeah, dude. That's sick that he's working on the game, too. Yeah, Aram's kind of, dude, he's kind of cooking, dude. I'm not going to lie. Like, they just emailed me one day because they were in the Kaiju Club. Like, dude, we should, like, work together. Like, can I do a remix for you? Like, yeah. And then, yeah, they've been cooking, dude. Their project is super sick. But Nova, what up, dude? How you doing? How's it going? Hope you've been having a good Labor Day weekend. Oh, it is Labor Day weekend, duh. Planning on cooking up something good tomorrow? Oh, honestly, what's kind of boring, Nova, is Monday. So because I do music full time, like, you know, Labor Day, I work every day. Keep it real. So, but for tomorrow, I'll hit up my homies to see what they're doing, because none of my homies hit me up to be like, yo, are you free on Monday? But that being said, for cooking, tonight I'm going to make chicken tacos, and I'll probably just have leftovers tomorrow. But I might see, I don't know, I have a buddy that's been traveling a bunch, Nova. So I think what might happen is that they might invite me over, because low-key they've been like, yo, dog, I miss you, dog. It's been too long. So yeah. But what about you, Nova? You plan on cooking up something good for Labor Day? And Jack says, but nah, to be honest, it's probably VTech. Hey, purely because of how hard it is and the fact that the first song I discovered from you. Last of my homies, Old Acura, yup. Dude, that's what's up, dude. And all your songs are bangers. Thank you, Jax. And congrats on the gym progress, man. You look great. Definitely got locked in. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, I've been going for it. This is like the craziest I've ever looked. So yeah, thank you, dog. But yeah, honestly, VTech, I feel like I've never gotten tired of. Playing it live is so fun, too. And even when I was like first making it, I was like, oh yeah, Top and I are cooking right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. So yeah. Thank you, dog. I appreciate it, Jax. And Simply Dale says, ooh, yeah, what you been cooking lately, Simply Dale? I know you used to tell all the stories of all the stuff you've been chefing up. It's been a little bit since we talked about what you've been cooking. But Nova says, just hung out with the homies today. Picked up some steak. Ooh, bacon wrapped hot dogs. Oh hell yeah. I hear you, brother man. Great time, chill with friends this weekend. Yep. You haven't had a bacon wrapped hot dog in a minute. That's sick though. That sounds like a good time, dog. I'm glad to hear it, Nova. Sounds like a good time. I should make some bacon wrapped hot dogs. I haven't had one in a minute. Especially the ones like when you get them out front of like another show in front of the cart. They're like $10 for one hot dog. It's like, why is this so expensive? But they're like hella dang. That's what's up, Nova. I don't know if I can eat the buns anymore because my stomach. Either way, dude, I'm happy for you. But Logan says, bro, same with me. Genuinely, I've been healthier than ever. I got rid of my brain fog. I used to forget everything, even my dreams. I just feel like life has been so much brighter. Since January, I moved to a new school, new house, listening to new types of music, doing a ton of new things. All these ideas I've had for years, I've been returning just now. Hey, Logan, that's what's up, dude. I'm glad to hear you're kind of like taking over the world, dude. Let's go. I'm glad to hear it, dog. What do you think caused it? Do you think it was like the move, or just like a combination? Just like one day you woke up and just like life was like, nah, it's your time to shine. Do you have like any like theories of what happened or what changed? Let's see. TR, Daddy, what's up, TR? How you doing, dog? How you feeling? And yo, Skyer, yo, what up? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your Sunday going, Skyer? Who is it says, I wish I had your motivation for working out. All I do is work on my legs and lose 1 pound per week. I mean, that's good. Honestly, losing 1 pound a week is like, that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. And motivation for working out. I'm such a creature of habit. I kind of like having like a consistent routine. So here's the trick I've been telling people. Who is it? If it's helpful, so it's kind of like a weird mindset thing. I like delusion myself where I just like, for example, I'll be honest. I used to not brush my teeth before I went to bed every night because I was like, I like to eat a snack and just go straight to bed. But I was like, I should probably do this. So what I did is one day I was like, okay, I'm going to delusionally just say I am the type of person who brushes their teeth before bed every night, right? So I just woke up. That's who I am now. That's it. I internalize it. That's who I am, right? So the first night it happens, I forget because I'm not that kind of person. But we're delusional. And if you were a person who does brush your teeth every night, maybe you forget every once in a while. It's okay. You can forget it every once in a while. You know what I mean? You can still be that person, forget every once in a while. So we don't punish ourselves. We just continue deluding ourselves that we're that kind of person. And then maybe like night 2 or 3, you remember. And then like, because you remember, the next night you remember, and the next night you remember, the next night. And then now I'm the kind of person. Because I just delusionally believed that I was until I was. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like there is like a balance where like, you don't want to just like, like pretend too hard, but like if you do it like a week, I think it kind of works out. I don't know. But somebody else says, last week was spaghetti with Italian seasoned chicken. Oh my god, and salmon seasoned with some cumin. Messed up with my broccoli out overnight in its pan. Oh no, I mean, I'm not a broccoli fan, so man, get the broccoli. Everything else sounds amazing. That's good though, heck yeah. Oh, and I bring up the whole motivation thing is because if you want motivation to work out, just pretend like you're the kind of person that goes to the gym twice a week, two or three times a week.
94 Integra LS, and I'm going turbo by the end of the summer.
Turbo bananas. What's up, always in the room? How you doing? How you feeling? You actually always are in the room. What's it called? So yeah, so if anyone's trying to work out, just pretend like you do work out until you actually do work out. If that makes any sense. But Logan says for their everything, their like life turnaround, it was because the move, they weren't doing well at their old school because they low-key sucked them for that math. And once I moved to my new school, it was like 3 minutes walking. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, so you probably just got more sleep. Like, you didn't have to like stress about getting to school. And when you had to like stress and stuff, you could just like think clear. That's sick, dude. Heck yeah. And Logan says, and then it was slowly like making the labels, brand identity, music. Yeah, exactly. Just having time to get through it. And who says, bro, that's me right now with the brush your teeth at night. No, I mean, honestly, I feel like most people kind of don't. And every time I go to the dentist, they'd always be like, you must brush your teeth all the time, right? And I'd be like, nah, yeah. It was like every morning. You know what I mean? But yeah, but I don't know, I just started doing it, and it honestly has been nice. It's been nice to like go to bed with like clean mouth and makeup, and you're like, the clean mouth, kind of underrated. But yeah, just pretend like you already do it, and like I feel like you shouldn't really blame yourself. And what's it called? If you like try to delusion yourself for maybe if it's like a whole week and you're so delusional, then it's like, okay, maybe we gotta lock in. Like, for me, it takes like a couple days, and I'm like, okay, yeah, it's working. But yeah, and then Logan said they just been on a yeah. I think it's probably because you had like time to like not stress out. You know what I mean? Logan, I think it's what probably changed things around for you. That's it. But Jack says, do you listen to your own music when you work out though? Sometimes. Like when I was finishing up Monster Tape 1, I was listening to it like on loop while I was working out, just to like listen for certain things and like hear I was coming around. So yeah, but yeah, it depends. I don't know, when I work out though, Jax, I'll be honest, I want to listen to like hardcore death metal. That's the kind of I want to hear like, you know what I mean? Because I'm just like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So I feel like my music, I will sometimes, but I feel like it's a little too chill and like fun. Like when I'm at the gym, I want to like punch through a mirror. You know what I mean? That's what keeps me motivated, so I don't get too tired. But Skyr says they've been good aside from the heat humidity. I feel that. Yeah, it's been hot over for me too, dude. Not gonna lie. So I don't blame you. But I hope it cools down. I think it's starting to cool down by me. We're getting like a little long. It's gonna spike back up pretty soon. But yeah, Pancorn knows. But yeah. And Red says you're supposed to do that. Okay, yeah. Well, okay, Red. I'm glad you feel me on the whole like, you know, just pretend like you're doing the thing until it works out. I know you're supposed to do that. I don't know. For me, that was like a revelation. I learned that recently, and I was like, oh, it kind of helped a lot. And Nova says, hope you had a good rest of your night, brother. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Dude, you as well, Nova. Enjoy eating those bacon wrap hot dogs. And yeah, dog, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. And always in the room says, just getting some chores done before I game. Oh, that's what's up, dude. Heck yeah. Yeah, I did all my chores yesterday. I had to like low-key clean up my hair after the stream. And then after that, I'm gonna get to like chill. We'll have to pack orders, but still, you know what I'm trying to say. And Logan says, "Lark my way into success," and nah, it wasn't sleep. I still don't sleep. Oh no, I'm saying like stress, Logan. Because I don't know, even just like, you know, stressing about getting to school. There's like one more thing your brain has to like, you know, you might just hit like the capacity of like stress in your brain and like just taking one, you know, like kind of like a Jenga tower. Your brain might have been like a Jenga tower that was already filled. And when you could take out like the whole like, you know, getting to school late every day Jenga tower, then you could like add more on top or something. I don't know. I think, you know, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah. I just found like the right combo of like brain activity to get like, yeah, I mean, that's my theory at least. And Simply Doe says, I'll actually try that. I want to work on my arms badly. Oh yeah, for arm stuff? Yeah, honestly, another thing is too that helped a lot. Just look up Jeff Nippard, like Jeff, like Jeff. My name is Jeff. And then Nippard is like, I like nipple, except ARD at the end. But they have lots of good tips on arms. For arms, I just wouldn't like, I don't know, the thing that I used to be like, oh, I gotta like lift heavy and I gotta do at least 10 and stuff like that. Rather than doing it for like, I have to do 3 sets of 10, what help me a lot is, you know, drinking pre-workout, but also, if I'm like, just can't do it, like, you know, they say to failure, like do whatever you can to failure. So if it even means like 6 reps, if you're, you know, maybe you want to go a size down, but if you can only do 8, just do 8. And like, just, you know, it's going to take like a while, but do just 8 for a month until you can do 10. You know, like, don't like beat yourself up because you aren't already like, you know, some ripped dude. You know what I mean? And everyone's body's different. You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh, and the other secret is creatine. That's like yeah. It makes, you know, it gets your arms to look like Michelin Man. And apparently there's no side effects or downsides to drinking like creatine every day. So that's the one thing I do supplement wise. So yeah. And who says I only brush once in a blue moon? Oh damn. Well, you know, no better day to start than today. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like brushing my teeth in the morning, on the very least. I don't know. Just after a while, it starts to feel like yeah. But yeah, just pretend like, you know, you brush your teeth already, and yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, even as someone who brushes their teeth all the time, sometimes I forget. You know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's okay to forget. And Logan says, if you don't listen to Jane Remover or any Dark artists when you work out, you don't work out, Lamal. I haven't been to the gym in 2 months. No, so I listen to Dariocore and J Remover and stuff like that when I skate. Skating to Dariocore is really sick. That's what I like to do. Because it's just like fun enough, and it's just like bah, 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 like that gets me like in the zone. And I did finally start listening to Underscores. I haven't like done the whole discography thing. But yeah, Underscores is kind of cracked. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like a fool for not already listening to Underscores. I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude. But if I may, and this is like such a whack. I was an original fan because I listened to Diarycore for a minute now, Logan. On my Diarycore playlist, I had an underscore song on there, like from their first album. Like, but their new album is what blew them up. Like recently, their new album blew them up. But I've been low key technically listening since like 2023. You know what I mean? But I just didn't, you know, they were just like one of my, you know, oh, it's just one of my Diarycore artists. But I didn't, you know, now they're like 2 million monthly listener, like huge artists. So yeah. And Jack says, not even a lie, I listen to Michael Jackson when I work out. It's a different kind of flow for me. Hey, no, there's nothing wrong with that. That's what's up, dude. No, I can see that. I mean, I can see Michael Jackson for cardio for me. That would go great. But yeah, everyone has their own like gym music. You know what I mean? Most people like to listen to like rap in the Minecraft soundtrack. Yeah, see. I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. That's why low-key I couldn't imagine that though. Just like the super slow, like trying to do my dumbbells. Just dun, 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 dun. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Ari.
Merch order from Ari.
Thank you, Ari. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. But Cherry Cola, good to see you. Thanks for the the hydrate and stretch. I got you. I do need to stretch actually. My body hurts. But Logan says you should take a screenshot of every artist when you listen to them once. So you can technically be an OG. Hell yeah. I mean, I probably should, huh? And Cherry Cola says, sorry for missing the last stream. No worries, Cherry Cola. It's super chilling. It is so chilling. Yeah, only come if you have the time. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like an open chat room, I guess. What's the way to describe it? Kind of feel like it's like an online third space more than anything. It's like, I don't know if that makes sense. The way I feel about it is like, hang out in the studio. Yeah. So yeah. I feel I'm kind of sleepy right now. I'm drinking coffee right now. I might go to bed early tonight because I'm still tired from yesterday. So it's all good, Jerry Cola. No worries at all. But Jack says the song "Warmth" specifically, dog. Let me put you on the one that gives me feeling like I'm heading to war. Okay. Yeah, future me when I rewatch the VOD, listen to "Warmth" from the Minecraft soundtrack, so I can get ready to head into some war for the gym. But somebody else says, I feel like Minecraft would force you to focus on your form and slow down for maximum growth. True. But so I know this is maybe my so have you heard of the guy Sam Solik? Because there's like two camps of gym bros. There's like Jeff Nippard, which is like, well, I read the research study that said that this is the best way to get the most optimal whatever. And there's like Sam Solik that's just like, bro, science is dumb. Just eat chicken breast and go crazy at the gym and you'll look like me. Like there's like, it's like brain versus brawn. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of team Sam Solik, because Sam Solik is like, who cares about form, dude? Just work real hard and you'll get buff. That's kind of, I'm team that. Where like, I've been trying to make sure when I do my like dumbbells, I like, you know, don't just like drop my arms. I like actually like slowly put them back down. You know what I mean? But honestly, sometimes I'm like, yeah, it's working. I'm just like, it's working. As long as I'm lifting, it's working. You know what I mean? I don't know. But Logan says, all right, I'm gonna go, bro. I'm working on the website. Release things I made for the artist. Just sign, stay groovy, Mr. Torchillus. Thank you, Logan. Yeah, take it easy, dog. Again, congrats on all your success. I'm so happy for you, Logan. Generally, it makes me so happy to hear. And I am so excited to see how things continue to be amazing for you, dog. Legitimately. Heck yeah. Basilido says, hey, if it works, you gotta trust your own process. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's kind of like music. I mean, like everything in my life is kind of like music. But like, I feel like there's like, I have some friends that are like, oh, I got like the perfect ozone mixing mastering plugin to like do blah, 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 blah. And like the mix sounds so much cleaner and yada, yada. And I'm kind of just like, make it louder. You know what I mean? Like both are correct. You know what I mean? Like you look at like a Diarycore artist who just like clip the bass. Who cares? It sounds dope. And some people are like, no, but the dynamic range. So I don't know. To your point, you just gotta trust your own process. If it's working, like, hey, if it works, it works. If it sounds good, it sounds good. If it makes you buff, it makes you buff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a balance. It's a balancing act. But yeah, Sky, make it louder, crunchify the noise. Exactly, dude. Exactly. Who's it says, guess I'll be forcing myself to brush my teeth. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, go for it. Have fun. Also, electric toothbrushes are kind of underrated. I guess I'll wait till Who's gets back. That's also kind of a pro tip. Makes it a lot easier. Cherry cola, deep fry it. Yeah, exactly. Because low-key, I've been listening to an artist recently, and like low-key, there's a lot of like little things that I'm like, oh damn, like that was really smart. Like that's really cool. She did that. Like I do, you know what I mean? We should try something like that someday. But like what I noticed is that their music sounds like so much cleaner than mine. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know, there's like one part of it that I'm like, oh, this is like cool, but I'm like the other part I'm like, but it don't sound like it's missing that like 2014 anime GIF mixing. You know what I mean? Like it's too good. Like I kind of want that like artsy music. You know what I mean? Like it's missing a little bit of clipping. It's missing, you know what I mean? Little stuff like that. And like I know there's this technically objectively better, but I'm like, but it's, you know, it's, where's the context? You know what I mean? Where's your mom's old cooking pan that's like just, she needs a new pan, but she's been using this pan since you were born. Like layer of like whatever of like oil. Like, you know, what do they call like seasoning a cast iron skillet? It's missing that. You know what I mean? So yeah. But other than that, what's cool is what's been really nice is I don't know, I love seeing when people like kind of like, yo, iPods, physical media, they're dope. There was someone been mentioning that they I don't know, I'm big on Threads, I'm not gonna lie. I've been using Threads a lot, more and more. From Instagram, like Instagram, Twitter. And there was someone that's like, yeah, like I stopped bringing my phone when I go running because I'd end up like running and then like stopping at the light to check my phone. If I just bring an iPod, it like works better. It's like way more fun. It's way smaller. It takes up less space in my pockets. Like this, it's kind of lit. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like a little iPod Nano. And I'm like, dude, I need to get an iPod, dude. I need to get an iPod. Or start skating with a PSP in my pocket, but I'd be afraid to like break it. But Cherry Cola says with pan scratches that are older than you. Exactly, Cherry Cola. The pan scratches are like since before you were born, since your parents started dating. That's how old those pan scratches are. And Skyr says, just wish modded iPods weren't 500, but I know, yeah. I know. I wonder if, does Apple still make iPods? Can you get them new? I remember back in the day to get like Rockbox on the iPod, it actually wasn't like that hard. And Tiara says, petition for bring back Crystal Nostalgia shirts to buy. Oh, thank you, dude. Yeah, I think it's gonna be my, cause I don't know, just business wise, you know, since you said, I've noticed that like, what's it called? MFN. What am I trying to say? Oh, like the roller coaster of Groovy Kaiju sales. Like for some reason, like September tends to do okay, and like, but like November through February just always goes crazy. I guess it's like holiday time, but it's like you wouldn't think that like January, February. I think it's because I don't know, people get Christmas money. I don't know. I don't know the logic, but it for some reason January through February is like really good. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to do something every February this year for like a big drop. I think I'm gonna try to, after most of one drops, I'll have the money to buy a heat press machine and I can make shirts again. So depending on how much it costs just to get the little like inserts, I could make more Crystal Nostalgia shirts. So if I could buy them individually, I don't know how much they're gonna cost individually, but you know, dead ass. If you were like, yo, look, I probably can make them myself. So yeah, TR, the petition is popping off. Actually, so I already have all the PNGs and the vector files and stuff, so I just gotta order the little sheets. Somebody else says that's a good question. Yeah, but and Somebody else says, "Oh, you're talking about the iPods? Yeah, they don't make sell them anymore at all. Not even the certified refurbished section. Oh, damn, yeah. Oh wow, oh wow. Yeah, then maybe I don't know. Maybe the strat is just buy a used PSP. How much is the PSP? But they're kind of big though. What else? I think can a Game Boy Advance? Does a Game Boy Advance have a headphone slot? The Game Boy Advance does have an earphone adapter. And I'm pretty sure you can play MP3s on a flash cart. I'm about to change your life. Oh wait, no, there isn't. Dang. Okay, I guess the Game Boy Advance isn't powerful to decode an MP3. I was gonna say, dude, get an old Game Boy Advance, man. That would be crazy. MP3 player. And yeah, GBA speed does not. Yeah, the Advance did, huh? Unless you get it modded, because of course, yeah. And what would it take to make your own cartridge and put all your music on it? So simply, I've already looked into that, dude, because I wanted to so bad. And you have to like run your own like custom like script and stuff, and you have to like flash all the carts yourself. And it was like a real sketchy process, like keeping it real, because I wanted to like make like a, you know how we were talking about doing like DVDs of my live sets? I wanted to make them Game Boy Advance cartridges where you can buy like Game Boy Advance video of a live set of mine. I thought that would be cool, right? But yeah, it's just the whole, it's like there's not a service you can do, like you'd have to do it yourself. And I don't know, just like the code for it didn't seem like, you know, it looked like it was like a hobby project more than like something I could like actually depend on. You know what I mean? I know Tup did it. I know Tupperwave got like a Game Boy Advance like visual album did, but there wasn't like a really good guide. I don't know. Like if I could clone myself, I would do it and like just dedicate myself to doing just that. But yeah. And Sky says what you could theoretically do is release as a ROM, people could load into their own flashcards. True. But yeah, it was the process of trying to like, I don't know, I found the GitHub project. I don't even know if it's the GitHub project. I found a GitHub project that could do it for you, but it was like, it seemed real hit or miss. You know what I mean? So yeah. So it was like one of those things where it's like, do I spend the next like week of my life trying to figure this out, or do I just like make another song? You know what I mean? But it was more like a time thing. If I had more time, I'd definitely look into it more. But no, I appreciate, because even to your point, Sky, it'd be sick to even just to, you know, put on the website. It's like, hey, look, $5 for a ROM that you can like, you know, do whatever you want with. That would go super hard. But Tom Oliver, what's up? Nice again to see you. What's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. How you feeling? How's your Sunday going? Is it Labor Day weekend? Is it really? Is it a 3-day weekend? I don't think it's a 3-day weekend. Wasn't Labor Day later? Yeah, Labor Day is not until the 7th. I think that guy was playing me. I think Noah was playing me, dude. But yeah. As soon as they said that, I was like, huh? But what else is hella funny? You know, I mentioned that what's it called? Who's it says, oh, I'm back. Did not enjoy tasting plaque at all, but at least my teeth aren't orange no more. Hey, that's sick. Hell yeah. I was gonna mention who is it? Low key, another secret to brushing your teeth more often. Get a electric toothbrush. Electric toothbrush makes it way better, and technically they brush way better than like a normal toothbrush. So if you got like, they can be cheaper, but if you got like $20-$40 electric toothbrush, and just like, and you have to brush your teeth differently. You don't like do rows, you do like sections of your mouth. But that helped me a lot too when it came to doing my brushing my teeth consistently, because it's less about like, you know, gotta like, it was more just like you just let it sit in there, do its job, switch sides, So you're kind of just like, I don't know, I'll like listen to music, I'll be on my phone. Yeah, it's chilling. Tom Oliver says, went to the flea market. Ace, oh dude, that's sick. I love flea markets. It's kind of, I don't know, I used to love flea markets a lot more, but eventually people at the flea markets kind of realized, wait a minute, all these old retro games that we have are worth a lot of money. And now they're not as fun. But back in the day, dude, it'd be like, Pokemon Ruby for like $5? Dude, are you kidding me? Now it's like, oh, they know what they got is gold. You know what I mean? The internet kind of ruined flea markets. But no, they're so sick though. I love going just to see what they got. And sometimes the snacks are hella good. Yeah, what would you see, Tom Oliver? What do you like to look at at flea markets? And somebody else, yeah, I think there's no joke, make it more enjoyable. Okay, yeah, high five, dude. Yeah, we know. Yeah. Because like one day I was like sitting there, like I think it was like, I was sitting in my house one day and I was like, wait a minute, I'm going to brush my teeth at least like 10,000 more times before I die. I probably should like actually learn what the meta is on brushing your teeth. You know what I mean? That's how my brain works. I'm like, what's the meta on brushing your teeth? I'm going to do this, so I might as well learn it now. You know what I mean? Who's this? Already having an oral? Yeah, I got an oral electric toothbrush too. I like what I did is like one day I spent like a whole hour just like watching a bunch of dentist YouTube videos. It's like, what is the best toothbrush? And it was like everyone was like, this is the one, and it's been good. They had like the most features. They were like, yeah, as long as you have these, like your toothbrush is kind of cracked. I'm like, hell yeah. And I think mine was like $80 on Amazon, and yeah, I just buy the different heads and stuff whenever yeah, that's perfect. But Tom Oliver says, saw a lot of stuff. I was there for Thomas and Friends stuff. Oh, like Thomas the Train? Oh, I see your icon, Lamau. Yeah, that makes sense then. Cool. Yeah, Thomas is sick, dude. I like Thomas the Train memes. Thomas got some pretty good memes. Oh, also, this is extremely important. Not actually, but did y'all see? I'm gonna have to go to McDonald's pretty soon. This is not an ad. I don't even like McDonald's, but they're doing a Hello Kitty Godzilla McDonald's collab. I was like, yo, I need a Hello Kitty Godzilla Happy Meal toy. I think it starts on the 18th. Oh, so in 2 days. I'm gonna put it on my calendar, actually, I forgot to. Godzilla, Hello Kitty, McDonald's. I need that. I need it. But yeah, I had like that's like, so I hate to admit it, but one of the reasons why I did the whole auto reply thing on the DM is because like if Godzilla announced anything, I'd get like everyone I've ever met in my life and everyone in the Kaiju Club would be like, did you see the new Godzilla thing they just announced? So I don't know. Not that I appreciate people thinking of me, but it was like a lot. And so this Godzilla Hello Kitty thing got announced. So I had like 10 different friends be like, dude, you see the Godzilla Hello Kitty thing? So I had like 10 friends were like, oh yeah, I had enough. Yeah, but that one I was like, yo, what? So yeah. Who this says, out of all the fast food joints to do Hello Kitty Godzilla toys? I know, right? It's so random. Especially because it's like those are two separate IPs. They just like, and understand. Let me get the food. Yeah. What's sick is I think y'all, oh my god, Shenanigans has come through a bunch. They have like a family thing where they have to buy a lot of like McDonald's Happy Meals. It's a whole thing. I don't want to tell their business, but just for some reason they have to order a lot of Happy Meals, right? So because they order so many Happy Meals all the time, they actually like resell the toys on eBay to like people like the Midwest and stuff that like want the toys, and it's pretty sick. So I'm probably gonna have to hit up Shenanigans and be like, yo, when you get the Godzilla toy, please mail me one. I will send you in Shenanigans, her partner loves Whataburger, but they don't have Whataburger near them. So every once in a while I'm like, yo, I will send you a Whataburger spicy ketchup bottle in exchange for something else, you know what I mean? So we kind of have like a little fair trade thing going on. But Tom Oliver said at the flea market they saw a lot of World War II stuff, and they had a grenade missile. It was still active and armed to go off. It hits the ground. I have a photo of it. I could send to you if you're okay with it. Yeah, I mean, if you want, Tom Oliver, what's it called? If you don't mind sending it to my email, just because my Instagram DMs are kind of crazy. But if you want, yeah, feel free. I have my email in my bio. You can send it over there. But that's sick though. Either way, it's super sick. You found that. It's wild that it was active and like ready to explode, and like everyone was like, "Oh, yeah, there it is." You would think it'd disarm it, right? I wonder what the is it active just for the fact they could say it's active? You know what I mean? For the marketing. But did y'all see the eclipse that happened on Wednesday? Did y'all see that like skater in Spain did like a I think it's like an indie or a mute grab? They like perfectly positioned the ramp right in front of the sun, so that the dude did like a skate trick within the eclipse in like a photo. It came out super sick. Somebody else said, "Yes, I know, dude. Yeah." Who was it? So I saw NASA stream it. It was something. Yeah, dude. Eclipses are wild. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so astrology brain, but they're like very, very important in astrology. I don't know everyone's charts, but just know that like if something happened on Wednesday, I guess like think like Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, something I promise you in your life happened that was really small and subtle that actually is going to be much bigger in your life later on. Like it could be like, oh, that's the day I DM'd that person that now we're best friends. Or it could be like, oh, that's the day that I started going to the gym and now I'm like buff. You're like, watch. But yeah. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh well. That's okay. And Tom Oliver said, it did not look fake or unarmed. Okay, yeah, with the missile you're talking about. Yeah. That's, I don't know, it's just interesting because you would think like as a safety thing they'd probably like want to keep it unarmed. But maybe it's because like I don't know how bombs work. Maybe it's because they have to hit the ground at such a like hard density, then it explodes. So yeah, I had the urge to get it. Yeah, that'd be sick. But yeah, but the eclipse did just look really beautiful. I like what eclipses look like. I think they're really cool. And King, yo, what up, King? How you doing? How you feeling? How's your what's it called? How's your Sunday going? Oh, another like super funny thing that happened is I guess funny for me. But speaking of like astrology and eclipses, you know how I was mentioning earlier that like one of the AI things that I'm like, you know what, is I've been getting a lot of like what's it called? Like Instagram reels that are in Spanish that are all translated to English. And I don't know what I did to like get the perfect thing, but what's it called? I now have this is one like Spanish astrologer person that's a luchador that does astrology readings, and I'll translate them to English. Now they're serving them to me, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting luchador astrology. Let's go, dude. Hell yeah. But King says, decent. How's your? Yeah, my Sunday's going pretty good. I'm just super sore and tired because I what's it called? I like had to do a lot of exercise yesterday. I skated, went to the gym, and I had to film the live set for Monster Tape 1. Oh, speaking of Monster Tape 1, King, so I know you play bass, dude. Like when the album drops, like no pressure at all, but there's some songs in there that I think would be hella fun to play on bass. Not saying you need to or anything, but in particular, there's a song called Emerald Hunter that I think would be like, it has a crazy bass line on it that I think you will, in particular, will like. But Tom says, I did not sadly I had no money. Hey, I feel you on that, dog. I feel you on that. I am also in the camp of no money. I eat just chicken and rice. And King says, hey, I'm down to give it a shot, maybe improv over. Yeah, dude, please. But yeah, when the album drops, I don't know, when you hear it, we can talk about it. It's dropping in like 40 days, dude. Like, yeah. I'm going to probably start doing my hope is I can get like an Instagram announcement out next week or the week after next. Because I'm still filming all the bonus features, but like this next week is going to be a lot of just like filming and editing the last of them. Broke Gang Unite, yeah. A petty injury, yeah, no, for real. And hi, William, how you doing? The party has arrived. Not, well, no. How you doing, William? Good to see you. How are you feeling? How's your Sunday? And what's up, goobers? What's up, somebody? How are you doing? We're goobing. But yeah, other than that, one of my favorite authors, like book authors, is a guy named Seth Godin. And it's, I don't know, that's such a good name, because low-key, their last name is like Godin, but like to me it sounds like Seth Goaten, but I'm like, dude, you're the goat. Your last name literally has goat in it. Anyway, so they did a really good episode on Diary of a CEO, and I forgot what they were talking about, but I remember watching it. Oh, they were talking a lot about like how the excuses we give ourselves to like not do stuff, and like how to like remove those excuses to get. And I was like, oh, I love this. I don't know. I'm excited to read their next book. They said it's dropping next month. Every book I've read from them has been like, oh, you're the GOAT. When Tom Oliver says, I need it so no one else could have one, or I'm making the mistake of dropping it. Yeah, no, for real. That's the thing, is I'm like, how, it's crazy to just let someone walk around with it. You know what I mean? Because to your point, if someone dropped it, that's bad. And William says, I'm gonna have a question for you in an email a little bit. Yeah, go for it, William. Yeah, I will check my email later today. I'm stoked to see it. Yeah. Oh. Oh. My bad, this got all caught up. Ugh. Yeah, other than that, what else is going on? I will admit, I forgot to send Lux the St. Pepsi thing, but to be fair, I think they've all been busy. But it's still on my to-do list to send Lux the fake St. Pepsi you found simply a day. But yeah. Oh my god, I think I might have broken this. There we go. Oh, what else? What else are we talking about? Oh. I'm kind of ran out of YouTube to watch, which is crazy. This keeps happening. I watch too much YouTube. Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, underscores. Also, underscores makes really good music videos for me. Like, because I think I mentioned to y'all before that I want to make Groovy Kaiju music videos, but I feel like most music videos like focus on the performer singing the lyrics, and a lot of my songs are more instrumental. So I've been trying to come up with like more music video ideas, and a lot of underscores music is like a lot of them just like kind of vibing. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. So yeah. But somebody does is all good. Actually reminds me to switch out one of the fake with the download I got in my playlist. Okay, sick, heck yeah. You think thanks for understanding. It's because I do all my now I've been doing all my like stream, like what's it called? I'm gonna check this out on Mondays. Because on Mondays I do all of like the accounting to like how much money are we losing or hopefully breaking even every Monday for Groovy Kaiju. And I also do stuff like what am I gonna do this week? Do I have to like, you know, make plans, or most of the time do I have to cancel plans with friends because I have to work on this instead? Stuff like that. All that happens on Monday. So then like at the end of Monday night, I usually just be like, oh yeah, what's everyone, you know, everyone said stuff, do stuff on stream. I'll check that out like Monday night, real quick. And yeah. That happened. I was listening to a bunch of medieval music because of the Google AI thing telling me I was born in the year 1099. That was really funny. Medieval music does kind of slap though. I'm not gonna lie. That one I'm like, you know what? Actually, back in the day they kind of, okay, that one I'll give it to them. But what's it called? Oh, Lane, dude, it's Lane. Good to see you, dude. Yo, I just want to stop by and see what's up. Sorry, I've been joining. No, dude, no worries at all. I'm joining. I was telling someone else earlier, like, dude, we've all been busy, dude. It's busy times right now. But we keep an update on the Monster Kingdom stuff. Sick, dude. Did you hear? By any chance, did you hear the preview EP I sent out of Monster Tape 1? You got any thoughts, dude? I'd be stoked to hear what you think of that. If you had a second to check it out. Yeah, it's good to see you though. I hope you've been doing well, other than just being busy. But what's cool, what's really, really cool is Spotify actually did something good. I think we talked about it before, but maybe not. But Spotify announced that they're going to start, we talked about it a little bit, but Spotify announced they're going to start scraping Spotify for AI music and like tagging it to let people know like, hey, this is AI that you're listening to right now. They're going to like put like a badge on each song that's made with AI. Like, this is an AI song, by the way. You know what I mean? And I guess, they're still like kind of like, well, sometimes people want to use like AI guitars or AI whatever. And like, we don't want to punch those artists, but like if you have an artist account that's completely AI generated music, they're going to start tagging your artist profile and the songs individually. And on top of that too, which is one of the reasons why I kind of like slowed down on doing Spotify stuff, because they said they're actually going to take AI out of recommendations as well. So a lot of people will, what happen is, AI, people would upload completely AI generated music and then they would get playlisted and like take up like very valuable spots for like human artists to like do stuff and like just even like the discovery mode and stuff. So so I might start uploading more to Spotify again, because I was kind of like, dude, look, like you obviously, like, I'm not going to compete with a bunch of AI, so like there's no point, you know what I mean? And I hate to use the word compete, but I mean it's their platform, so it kind of is, you know what I mean? But yeah, so super big W on that. And I'm probably going to maybe, when I do my yearly planning, we might start uploading to Spotify a lot more again, which I'm stoked on. But Jack says, imagine they market it as AI. I know, right? I would be so pissed. But apparently they said, they're going to try their best. They like, because the thing that kind of helps me out a lot, I've been uploading to Spotify since like 2020, but my music has been out there since 2014. So like you could look up Groovy Kaiju, Godzilla all the way back then. So like they consider all those factors. So if you're like a brand new artist that came up around 2023, you are probably very much at risk of being marked as AI, because like just after, whenever Visuno became popular, like they're gonna be really looking at your music. But for people like me, I'll probably be all right. But yeah, they already were talking about like, please do not mark real music as AI. You're gonna be so pissed if you fuck up. You know what I mean? Or if you mess up, I'm sorry. But yeah. But Lane says, I have not checked it out yet, but I'm actually going to check it out later tomorrow. I'll make a reminder because I really want to hear. Okay, sick, Lane. Yeah, when you do, like, no pressure at all. But Simply Day was saying that they liked it. So I don't know. I'm excited for you to hear what you think. It's been, so long in progress. And like a lot of like what you've been supporting is getting this album made. So I'm, hope it meets your expectations. But Simply Day said so far, he was like, shit. So yeah. Who is it says for Spotify doing this? It's the world's rarest W. Yeah. And I don't want to give him too much credit though, because after reading the Mood Machine book, Spotify at the end of the day is a tech company, a tech ads company. And their thing is that like when you're a tech company, like you just kind of like play both sides until you see who's winning. And then you jump ship and be like, oh, we've always been like this. We've always wanted human artists to win. And it's like, no, you guys weren't. You guys were so like, we're open to whatever happens. And they see AI is kind of like, it's a bunch of slop. And they're like, oh, human artists, please don't leave. Like me, literally me. Please don't leave. So yeah. What's it called? So it is a, I want to, I'll get Spotify, W to Spotify, but I see you. You know what I mean? Spotify, I don't trust you. I'll give you your W, you know what I mean? So yeah. But and the big reason, so I watched the video from Andrew Southworth. He's like the music marketing YouTuber, like the only, well, there's a couple, but he's like the main one. And he talked to the main head of like Spotify for artist relations or something like that. And he said that like his thing he said in quotes was user experience was degrading. Like users of Spotify were like, we're tired of this AI slop. I get super pissed, and it makes me want to use Spotify less when you recommend me music that's made by an AI artist. So they were like, oh shit, we're going to unsubscribe if we keep doing this. So they changed their tune real quick. So that's why they did it. It's because we spoke up. We spoke up and said, we don't want this. We're paying you $10 a month to like get recommended slop. Like, why don't I just go to Apple Music? Why don't I just use YouTube again? Why don't I just buy CDs? You know what I mean? The CD do not AI slop on it. So yeah, so that's why they were like, oh, we gotta figure this out ASAP. So yeah, it was like a user experience thing. So yeah. And I know I'm rambling. I'm bad on chat, but I'm rambling really hard. But the reason why I'm like they're a tech ads company is because they saw the numbers, they saw the customer sentiment score, they saw the data. And it's pretty much what it comes down to. It wasn't because they have a good heart. So the data said you will lose money if you keep letting this happen. So yeah. So I think the W is really on us, if I may. It's our W, and Spotify's just responding to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. But Logan says, I'm back. Sorry for the double tag on my post and story. I just had to thank you. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'll check it out. If you don't mind, Logan, as soon as we're done streaming, just so I'm not like, But yeah. Somebody else says, heck yeah. Can't stress how much I'm already sold to buy the album. I was already going to 100% now. I'm 200. Oh, thank you, Somebody. I appreciate it, dog. But now I'm 200%. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm super hyped. I mean, like, I know you said you are, but part of being in the Monster Kingdom is that you could like listen to it first too, if you wanted to. But yeah, I'm telling you, the whole album is good. I mean, you heard all the demos and stuff. I think you have a good idea what it's going to sound like at this point. But yeah, I'm telling you, the song, I Know You Love Me Too, The Ways I Keep It Real, fire. I mean, there's just random track names, but yeah. Barcades, I think my favorite is low-key Lane, since you're here, I think I mentioned it, but there's a song on there called Barcades with the Homies that I specifically made while I was making it. I was like, Lane and I have talked about this. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I think, I don't know, that's probably, I was performing it, I was filming a live set last night. That was the one that I was like, this song is crazy. I don't know, it's very like Quest-lovey. I don't know, you'll like it. I hope you'll like it at least. But who is it says, true, but sadly we're the only ones that know the true face of Spotify. Others are none the wiser. Yeah. Yeah, it's because sadly most people don't care. You know what I mean? Like most people are like, Google tells you the answers I want to hear. You know, on Facebook, I can talk to my mom on Facebook. Like I don't really care. You know what I mean? But that's why it's up to us. Because like we're the ones that when you are someone that cares, you kind of like lead the culture, right? Because like, yeah, it's like up to us to be like the 2% of people that do care to like, you know what I mean? Since we're like the, we kind of steer the music culture when we're like so invested in it. So yeah. And Lane says, honestly, if Simply Dale likes it, then there's a high chance I'll like it too. Hey, I'm glad to hear. Yeah. Simply Dale, you do have good taste in music. The other day I was looking at your mixes on SoundCloud. I was like, yep. But and Lane says, yeah, dude, I'm hyped to hear that one in particular. Okay, sick, yeah. Yeah, if you like funk beats, it's crazy. It's super crazy. But yeah, because I also like, I don't know, Lane, I wish I could show you the song already, but what I even did in particular is I got a bunch of like bar, because I have like a bunch of like ambient tracks that I put in my music just to make it feel like you're in the environment, right? So I mixed like a lot of my arcade sound ambience with like my bar ambience and like party ambience. So like, I don't know, I think I did a really good job making it sound like you're in a barcade listening to this beat at the same, you know what I mean? Like there was like a band there playing this like crazy funk song while you're in a barcade, like putting like I even put like a bunch of quarter noises in it. So you know when you drop a quarter and it's like it even, yeah. I don't know. It's like funny. I'm trying to describe a song. But yeah. Do I have enough? I think I do. And somebody else says, high chance if it makes me move, banger. Yeah. No, for real. Low key, same. And somebody else said, or no, I'm sorry, Lane says, dude, ambience is song is my favorite. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I kind of learned it from doing lo-fi stuff. Like I love like when songs have a little bit of ambience in them. Like I think Pink Panthers does it quite a bit. I've noticed that she'll have like lots of intros and stuff. Will have like lots of like little ambient buildups and stuff like that. Like field recording buildups. I don't know. I know Toki Monster does it a lot. There's lots of like artists that'll do it, and I'm like, hell yeah. Y'all know what's up. But I wasn't the first to do it, so I'm not gonna be like that. But you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But and somebody else says I've been putting off working on a third set because I've been wanting a DDJ 400. I need to get a DDJ 2 as well because I need to finally learn how to use CDJs. I'm still doing live sets with my iPad, but I don't know. But I kind of like the iPad sets. They sound so much more fun. They feel a lot more jazzy, low key. My little electronic jazz thing I do, my electronic improv thing. But yeah, no, I feel like I gotta do the same things every day. Aren't they like $500 on eBay, something like that? So yes, that's the method with Jay. Well, thank you, Simply Dale. Yeah, I used to get into lots of like arguments, but like, because I have a buddy that's like, you know, for real, like I am professional in the nightlife scene. He'd always be like, Groovy, for the love of God, please learn how to use CDJs. They're like, no, I like my iPad. So we get into lots of like, brother, we are business partners. Please use CDJs. So yeah. But GM says, just want to hop in and say your music has been getting me through this August heat. Miami summer ain't no joke. Hey, dude, I'm glad to hear I come through the summer, dog. And I always want to visit Miami. That's so sick. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, dude. I appreciate the kind words and stuff. And let me know that I'm helping you get through the heat, man. Hopefully it's cooling you down, not getting you too hyped up. Hope I'm not getting you even more sweaty. Yeah. But no, for real, dude. Thank you, GM. I appreciate you. This video says the DDJ is $330, just won't go on sale. Dang. Well, Black Friday's coming up, dude. I literally every year have like a list that I put in my notes that's just like stuff I want to buy during Black Friday. And if it's like I don't need it now, I'll like wait till then and just like go crazy during Black Friday. I even like budgeted part of the Groovy Kaiju business now to like put money aside just to buy samples during Black Friday. So every year I get like a fresh new batch of samples to work through. But Lane said, that's why I like industrial so much. An artist I know either takes political or commercial TV snippets from the 50s, add to instrumental parts of the song. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that is super sick. I like that industrial a lot. And also, I'm sure you know, like MF Doom, Lane, when they do the little, like, they're called like audio collages, where he'll make those songs where it's just like different random movies and stuff like that, and like build like a story around it. I love those a lot too. But GM says, VTech, my favorite. Love you, bro. It's bedtime over here. EST. I know, dude. Yeah. Yeah, I usually, what's it called? We'll stream till about bedtime out on East Coast. But dude, thank you so much for the kind words, dog. I'm glad you're here. You love VTech. Send the love right back to you, dog. And yeah, dog, dude. Yeah, VTech is sick. I'm glad you like it. I mentioned it before, but one of my top tier favorite memories of my life, Joey Tokyo had me play Halloween, New Year's in LA. Hey.
New merch order from Brendan.
Thank you, Brendan. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. But yeah, Yotoki had me play New Year's from LA, and I had to drop VTech for like the ball drop. So it was just the very last part of the song where it's like, but it was like 10, 9. It was like I just looped that the entire time. I was like, dude, this is crazy. But anyways. But Lane says, yeah, for the MF Doom visual or audio collages, they would mostly be from cartoons, yeah. Like, especially like Fantastic Four cartoons and stuff, because he was, you know, Doom. Dr. Doom. But yeah, I like those a lot. Kind of just like little throw stuff together. Yeah, I don't know, just sound. Sound is super cool. Oh my god. Yeah. But since I know a lot of us in here are like anime gaming fans, did y'all see that super random, but did y'all see the US government try to like bail out the Japanese yen? Because it's been like just under free fall. Like Japan's currency has been like free falling in its value for a long time now. And which has made it like super, like around 2021, it became like going to Japan, like getting there is expensive. But once you're there, it's like you can have like a 5-star meal for like $20 because the yen is just keeps getting so devalued against the US dollar. So the US government, I forgot the exact reasoning why, but they're trying to like help out Japan by like buying a bunch of yen to like spike up the value to stop it from falling. And Japan's been doing it themselves for the longest time, but now the US is stepping in to help out Japan, which is like, I guess, extremely never before happened. A country trying to help another country's currency. But as soon as they did it, it immediately spiked back down. So Japan's like low-key in trouble economically, but it's like a 5-year down the road problem. But yeah, but Japan, so why? Oh, a lot of it has to do, if I'm not mistaken, because Japan's population is really old. So like 80s Japan was like an economic miracle. That's where you get like, you know, Sony TVs. Like back in the day, like in the 80s Japan, like that's why City Pop is so happy. Because they were like, we all got money. It was like, yeah, dude, like, economy's amazing. Like it was, yeah, City Pop, that's why it sounds the way it does. Because it's just like, everyone was a billionaire in Japan back in the 80s. At least it like felt like it. Oh, oh no, I meant like hidden motive. Oh yeah, I think I forgot. Oh, I have to watch the video again. But I think that the kind of the hidden motive behind it is that. Oh yeah, I was saying, okay, my bad. So 80s Japan, super banging, right? But everyone in the 80s that was like working is now super old. So because of that, they don't have very many working age people. So because of that, no one's making businesses in Japan because no one's like, all the money's with the old people, it's not with the young people. So because of that, like the yen is kind of like frozen because it's not like no one's like borrowing money to start businesses out there. So because of that, it like makes the currency all goofy, right? So Japan's been like, yo, please start businesses, 0% interest. If we will pay you to take out money from the government, please. You know what I mean? But if that's the case, then what will happen is that people in the US and all over across the world will just borrow a bunch of yen from Japan and they convert it to like euros because it's like 0 interest and like there's like a whole thing. It's called the yen carry trade. So then it forces the currency to go super low because you got all these people, foreigners, borrowing yen to like essentially get paid to borrow yen just to convert to something else, right? And stop that, what they do is they like spook them off by like doing stuff like this where they like increase the price of the yen so that everyone holds the bag like, oh, I goofed up, I shouldn't have borrowed that money because now it costs more. My whole financial scheme broke. But eventually it just goes back down. And they're like, you know what I mean? So it's a whole thing. It's a whole like Wolf of Wall Street type thing that's going on in Japan right now. They're kind of like stuck in like a catch-22. And that's the whole thing. And so the US is trying to step in to help out Japan because they kind of like have their hands tied behind their back. If that makes sense. I hope I explained it well. I don't know, I'm not a finance guy, but yeah. But William says, I've been a soundman in my church for 15 years. Oh, nice. Never knew how to really adjust. Tonight we voted for an $18,000 system. Oh, sick. And I'm supposed to be training how to do it right. That's awesome. Dude, William, that's so cool. Especially because I know you're so like musically inclined. Like I bet you're really good at it. You just got the ear for it. But nice, it's gonna be a lot of fun to learn how to use such a like fancy system. That's gonna be awesome, William. Congrats. Sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun. And that's like skills you're learning essentially just, you know, for your church that can be applied to other things. So that's awesome. But Lane says, the work culture from what I heard is messed up, like Japan life revolves around work so much that younger individuals can't even settle. Yeah, I've heard it's, I don't know, maybe this is US propaganda, but I've heard it's just as like, it's like kind of, it's just different. Because like technically, Japan works less hours than the average US person. Hot, just throwing that out there. Because the thing in Japan, like they have a lot more festivals. Because like we're such a new country that like we got like, you know, Christmas and Thanksgiving. And most of the time we work those, you know what I mean? But Japan, because they're so long, they have like a fall festival, spring festival, this holiday, that holiday, because they've been around for so much longer, right? So like, in terms of like total hours worked, I think the average US person works more than the average Japanese person. But the thing that's weird about the work culture is that if you include the hours that's off the clock, then it's worse. Because there's a weird cultural thing where it's like, to your point, Lane, yeah, you work so much in Japan that like your coworkers kind of expect you to be their friend outside of work too. So you get in like trouble if you say no to drinks after work. So if you want to like go home and spend time with like, I don't know, like your girlfriend or something, you kind of can't because you have to drink with your coworkers, go straight to bed, wake up, and then boom. So yeah. And Siblideo says, I think I got that. Like a protection to equalize the currency. Yeah, exactly, Siblideo. Elaine says, oh yeah, right. Okay, sick. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. That's what I understand about the whole Japanese thing. But real quick, dude, Peter, I want to give out to Kimberly. Hey, I want to know, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, Kimberly's been helping me out a lot just to make sure stuff like this doesn't happen. But I thought the package was going to reach me, and she emailed me to check up on the address before I could even reach out. Oh, sick, dude. Yeah, low-key, that's the reason why I kind of invited her to like help me out, because I would get like, I hope I'm not doxing myself here, but USPS sends me these like, the person didn't get their package. So I have to like always go and like email them after the fact. But I don't get these till like literally a month after you order. So I was like, Kimberly, like, can you like beat USPS to the punch for me? And yes, I will let her know. I'm going to give her the biggest like, thank you. But cool. I'm glad to hear Steve's got you. No problems. Thanks to her. And thank you for letting me know, Peter. It means a lot because Kimberly just joined like not too long ago. So this is the first time I'm getting like direct feedback of that she was awesome. So thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, yeah, thanks for stopping by, Peter. Or, you know, if you're chilling, feel free to hang out. But yeah, dude, hell yeah. Yeah, future me when we watch the VOD, make sure to let Kimberly know on when we talk on Thursday about this. Hell yeah, Peter. But who is it says, they're worse in the version of Catch-22, low birth rates, need more fresh bloods, more fresh bloods to overwork, elderly being the elderly, money failing, high xenophobia. Yeah, Japan's kind of in like a weird, like, Catch-22 to your point. Or the biggest Catch-22. But it's interesting because I used to watch a lot of like economy YouTubers, and they said that like economics is funny in that like every country kind of has similar economics with the exception of Japan. Japan just like breaks all economic like philosophy. It's kind of like physics works all across the earth except Japan. So, you know, like it'd be like if everything you ever learned about physics didn't work in one country for some reason. That's how economics is in Japan. So yeah, they are in a weird catch-22. So it'd be interesting to see how like it plays out over history. But Sidious says, greetings from the biggest little city. What's the biggest little city, Sidious? But thanks for stopping by, dude. How's your Sunday? Peter says, that's crazy. A month after, she emailed me like 3 days after purchase. But yes, she's on it. Okay, sick. Thank you, Peter. Yeah, because that's the thing is I don't really know until USPS lets me know that like something's wrong. Because like even like inside of Shopify, sometimes it'll be something like warnings, but it's like I don't know, because like sometimes, you know, if like you live like, let's say, I don't know, technically I live like out in Arizona, but I live like right on the border of Tempe and Mesa. So like I could put either city and like wouldn't make a difference. So Spotify will warn you on stuff like that, like, hey, you know, technically they live in like, I don't know, like Louisville to Kentucky, but they happen to live in one of those suburbs with its own name. So it's like I don't know, like there's no way to really check. So I was like, hey, Kimberly, can you help out with this? And like, yeah, she's been, thank you for the note, Peter, because I'm letting her know, hey, you've been crushing it. So yeah, I'm glad to hear that was like a friendly experience too, because like one of the big reasons why like out of all the candidates, I was like, I want the one, or not the one that looks weird, but I want someone who is cool. You know what I mean? Just be like, yeah, what's up? I got you. You know what I mean? So yeah. Thank you, Peter. I appreciate the feedback on that, because yeah, sick. Hell yeah. But who is it? Says, let me kill this fly real quick. I feel you. Yeah, I've been low-key getting all the flies in my house too. That's one thing about living in Arizona is that like we don't have that many bugs because it's so hot. The bugs can't live, but the bugs that can, they stay alive a lot longer because it's never really like too cold for them to like, you know, go hide. So like right now, crickets are crazy. I got so many crickets in my neighborhood. They're having the time of their life. Yeah, during the daytime though, the bugs are struggling. But once it hits night, they're like, oh, hell yeah. And winter's not too bad for them either, because it's like during wintertime, they're just like, hey, it's cool. It's nice and cool outside 24/7. But other than that, what's hilarious, as I don't know if I mentioned it before, but have I mentioned the album Blue Fantasy to y'all before? What's really sick is that Blue Fantasy is this album by like somebody named Pastels, and she's like a Australian lo-fi producer, but she started making R&B. There's a singer named Jessica Domingo that like super crack talented. I don't know, it's like one of my favorite albums I've heard this year so far. And it was like super local. They're just like homies with a homie out in LA. Like I don't know them personally. But what's crazy is that Zaku, who pulls up all the time, one of their homies did a remix for them, and I was like, oh dude, that's so sick. It's so random, like it's like a friend of a friend of a friend knows this album that I randomly found that I'm like, yo, this is so good. But yeah, if anyone is looking for new music, Blue Fantasy is a crazy good album. And then what else? Lately I've been watching a lot of music videos. I don't know why. But it's been hella cool. Somebody else is out of the backlog. Oh, dude, I'm about to change your life. Thank you, dog. I mean, you don't have to listen to it, but It's crazy. I low key want to. I mean, when you hear it, there's an album on there called song on there called Joyride, and I think that's another thing. I think in 2026 I want to. People ask me to collaborate all the time. I just don't have the time. But I think next year, after Monster 1 is done, I'm gonna like do a whole life reset. I'm like, okay, what do we do now? Hey,
New merch order from William.
thank you, William. If you're watching, let me know. I'll pack it right now. Is it William, or is this another William? Let me check. Is this? Because I know William's watching right now. Let me see which William this is. Oh yeah, it's William who's watching right now. Oh, sick. Yeah, William, I'll send you even more. Yeah, cool. Well, it's me. Okay, cool, William. I'll do that for you right now. Let me. It's some stickers. Thank you, William. I appreciate it. And also, I just saw your. I saw your email too. Yes. Okay. If you don't mind me replying, I mean, I'll reply to the email too. But just to answer your question, William, yes, it is you. You're one of the people, so don't worry about that. I got you. I just said it for everyone else, but because you're in the thing, I sent it to everybody. But you are one of them, so don't worry about it. In fact, I have it for you. It's in here somewhere. But yeah, I have what I told you I would give you. So I'm not saying it out loud, but I have it for you. It's in here in this room somewhere. I think it might be down there. Yeah. Here, let me pack these stickers for you. How many did you get? Da-da-da, da-da-da. Oh. We're gonna pack up some stickers for William. Okay. William, I'll give you double the amount that you got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I'll give you 10. Why not? I'll give you way more than you asked for, William. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Put this in a bag. Whee. Yeah, what else is going on? What up? I was just talking about you, Zaku. Literally just talking about you. But I was telling about how XL did the remix for the Blue Fantasy album you were talking about. So I was talking to Zaku. Yeah, Zaku, I just told the story. How you doing, Zaku? How's your Sunday, dog? Those in there. Wee. Wee. And who is it says, bad news, I lost the fly. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I hate when that happens. For me, it's been crickets. What's kind of, I don't know, my cats, sometimes they'll go ahead and like get the crickets for me. What's it called? But sometimes they'll, I don't know. Sometimes they'll want to play with the crickets and they'll kill them, or sometimes they'll even eat them, which I'm like, dang. But sometimes they'll be like laying there with a cricket in their face and just like sitting there, like watching it. Like, do something. And they're just like, I'm tired. Like, help me. But Zaku says, chilling the XL right now, about to go get dinner with that funk band Omega. Oh, nice. From Vance. Oh, sick, dude. Tell XL I say hi, if you don't mind. That's not weird. And William says, oh, by the way, congrats on the video game nod. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super stoked that it all came together the way it did. William, and thank you for the congrats. Okay, William, I'm giving you all these stickers, so way more, just to say thank you for all the support. I'll give you a tracking number and all that too. And Zaku says for sure, yeah. But yeah, I mean, another person that's really dope is the artist who did the remix is called XL Middleton of the Blue Fantasy stuff. Like, their stuff's super dope. Low key. there was a time where I was playing around with one of XL Middleton's songs to like see if I can flip into a remix or something, but it didn't quite sound. I don't know. I wasn't confident enough to be like, "What do you think?" You know what I mean? It didn't. I don't know. To me, in my opinion, like it just didn't sound right. So yeah, XL stuff is super dope. I've listened to their stuff for a minute now. But yeah. Other than that, what's been going on? We talked about Honey last time. Yeah. And I watched the video on like movie theaters, stuff like that. That was pretty cool. And yeah. Other than that, what else has been going on? Let me finish packing this up for William. Where's this? I haven't seen what day it is in a minute. Okay, because the websites are being goofy. Bruh. What are we in August? Hello! Hi, Roro. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. How's your day going? It's National Roller Coaster Day. What's crazy is one of my like childhood biggest, scariest things that happened is when I was a kid, I thought I was gonna fall off a roller coaster because I was like so small and like the overhead thing didn't fit on me. So I was like convinced. I was like, Mom, I'm gonna fall out. It's like super loose. It's not like securing me. And my mom was like, oh shit, actually you're kind of right. But we were already on the ride. It was like going up. My mom was like, stop the ride, stop the ride. And everyone was like, oh, they're waving, haha. You know what I mean? And we went down, like it was like a loop-de-loop ride. So as we went on the loop-de-loop, I was like, I'm about to fall out. I have to hold on as best as I can. And of course, like I didn't. But I was like so scared. And since then, I've always been afraid of like loop-de-loops and roller coasters. But I'm a lot better about it now. But that was one of my like childhood trauma moments. Was being convinced that I was gonna fall out of this roller coaster. But Hiroro says, all great with your beats in the background. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to hear that it's all great and my beats are chilling nice in the background. Oh geez, yeah. Yeah, if anyone's ever been to Southern California, it was at Knott's Berry Farm. It was a ride we called Boomerang. To this day, I'm just like, oh, Boomerang. Well, yeah. But I like roller coasters though. But how do y'all feel about roller coasters? Because the roller coaster I won't do is ones with drops, like Tower of Terror, like any roller coaster where you just like drop straight down. I'm like, oh no, dude, I'm good. I'm good, dude. Like my friends would always be like, try to get me to like go on roller coasters with them. Like some of my friends always like would quote is my friends were like, oh, like I remember I feel it was like some college buddies like, dude, you wouldn't go on the ride with me? Like I bet if I was like some girl or something, you get on the ride with me. I was like, no, if you were some girl or something, I would say, hey, you can sit down here and eat some popcorn with me. Or you can go on the ride with everybody else. You have to make a decision because I ain't getting on there. And then all my friends are like, hey, you can go on this ride with us, or you can sit down and eat some popcorn with Aaron. And that was like the joke. They always tease me about how afraid I'd get of roller coasters. And Hiroro says when you're on those, it feels like your heart's gonna fall out. Yeah, for me, like I feel like my heart's gonna like come out of my throat every time I just do one of those like straight drop rides. You know what I mean? Also, I like your Sanrio icon. That's super sick. But somebody else says, oh sure, I'll get on them, but Sam, I don't like the steep drop ones. Almost blacked out last time I went. Yeah, because your blood's not meant to flow that way, dude. It's too much G-force. I'm not an Air Force pilot, you know what I mean? William says, I had a traumatic experience at the Haunted Mansion at Disney World in Orlando when I was like 8. Yeah, I think that ride actually, in the name, is haunted. Because I feel like I hear a lot of just like, people having to like, you know, the ride getting evacuated all the time and stuff like that. It is, I don't know, that ride is kind of haunted, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry you had to go through that, William. That's a bummer. Oh yeah, but I showed you, William. All the stickers I'm gonna give you. This is it. And yeah, I'll drop this off for you at the post office tomorrow, William. Thank you again. I appreciate the support, dude. I super appreciate it. Heck yeah. I'm glad you like the Monster Zero stickers so much too. I mean, you got I don't know if you're allowed to, but you got an $18,000 sound system to put some stickers on if you're allowed to. And William says, were you slated to go to that Jax Festival thing that got canceled? I was not, William. Yeah, my bad. I didn't know there was a Jax Festival thing. Sounds fun though. That would have been cool. Oh, jazz. Okay, Jax. Yeah, no, the Jazz Festival. Yeah, the LA Jazz Fest. So I'm in Arizona now, but I did see about how the LA Jazz Fest got canceled. That was a huge bummer. So people were like, I flew out for this. Yeah, I do like jazz festivals. I need to go to more of them. They just tend to be so expensive because like the client, the audience they go for is a lot of like older folks and they tend to have money. Yeah, one of these days. Yeah, I think I've only ever been to San Jose Jazz Fest. And Hyroro says, can I ask what's your inspiration for Ken's song? It's my favorite. Oh, thank you for asking. Of course. So I'm glad to hear it's your favorite. I'm gonna let Ken know actually. Yeah, future me when I watch the VOD, let Ken know. But yeah, I made it because what's it called? So Ken is like one of my like childhood parents, like low key. Like they're pretty much technically my childhood best friend's dad, but he raised me too, so I consider him like a dad to me too. And Ken plays a lot of guitar. So when I was growing up, Ken used to always like, play like a lot of like different like rock songs. So like what's a good example? Like Scars on Broadway, Down, like Metallica, like he played a lot of that on his guitar. But he used to be in a band and he had this one song, I forgot the real name of it, but because he just had this one song he used to play like on guitar just like by himself, I used to always, like when I was like 11, I'd be like, oh Ken, can you play your song? So I'd always call it Ken's song because I forgot the real name of it, right? So now that I'm an adult and I make music, one Christmas I went over and I was like, hey Ken, can I record you playing the guitar? Like play Ken's song? And he's like, oh, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, sure. So he played it for me, I recorded it on my phone, went home, and I turned it into like my own beat. So I, turned Ken's song into like an actual song. So he and I could listen to it. And yeah. So it's really like childhood. Yeah. So he wrote, the guitar is actually Ken playing the guitar. That's like the guitar parts is like his song. And all I did was like remix it into like a beat for myself. Or I guess, yeah, for us. You know what I'm trying to say? Technically it's a collaboration, but Ken doesn't actually make music. But it's just a song he played, growing up. He said, oh, so cute, guitar. Yeah, exactly, guitar plus beat. Yeah. But yeah. But thanks for asking. Yeah, William says jazz has always been the high roller club. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, jazz is, It's funny, William, because it's either like $5 in someone's backyard or it's like $200 plus you have to buy 10 drinks. It's like, it is like, there's no in between for some reason. And Zaku says, XL loves the way I'm doing my marketing. And he was like, did he move to the Amazon? Amazon. I mean, that'd be cool if I did. But I'm glad that XL likes my marketing. Yeah. Yeah, one of these days we're going to connect. I mean, not to like talk to you through him, Zaku, but let them know I do appreciate their stuff very much. And one day I will reach out, but when I'm actually serious about reaching out, because I know you mentioned we're kind of on the same vibe of like, don't reach out unless you for real. You know what I mean? I'm kind of the same way. I'm like, they'll say we're going to work together, we're not actually going to work together. So when I'm actually ready, they will be hearing from me. Oh yeah. If they're down, of course. And William, this is, thank you, William. I really appreciate it. And Hyro says, a great way of keep memories of him forever. Exactly, Hyro. Yeah. So it's kind of like a father-son collaboration for the most part. And yeah, it's a great way just to like, I don't know, kind of like express that side of me. I don't know, it is really cute, I'm not gonna lie. It was like a memory thing. So every time I hear it, I always think of him, and it's like, I don't know. And I don't know if you saw on Spotify, but the video was like me snowboarding. It's because Ken taught me how to snowboard. So that's why I wanted to, you know, I put the snowboarding there because Ken was, yeah. It's very much like a I love you, Dad type of song. Yeah, so yeah. Who is it found the fly again? That's what's up. Yeah, they always mess up. They always reveal themselves eventually. Uh-huh. And Soccer says Arizona, my phone is wild. Yeah, no worries. I had a feeling, but I was like, oh, maybe XL thought I moved to the Amazon. Why not? That'd be kind of cool if I did. And Haro says, yes, I'm on YouTube video now with the photo. Yeah, exactly, yeah. That's because growing up, Ken was the first person like, hey, you should try snowboarding. And like, they used to snowboard a lot. So the first person to ever teach me how to snowboard was Ken. So whenever, you know, so that's another reason why I made it all snowboard themed, was because Ken and I, you know, he taught me how to snowboard. So yeah. And who is it says, I got it at the cost of breathing and raid, but his ass became yeah. That's funny. Yeah, thankfully I actually looked into that because I used to use a lot of bug spray, and I was like, there's no way this is healthy. And I guess it's, have you ever looked at how bug spray works? Who is it? It's kind of brutal. It's technically like neurological, like what's the word? It's a bioweapon. It's just like, essentially it like fries their nervous system when they breathe it in as like a bug. But it's like such a small amount, it wouldn't affect us, but to bugs it like completely shuts down their entire nervous. It's pretty brutal. And yeah, there is, I think, like a long-term bad thing with raid, but like it's not powerful enough. Like you'd have to like drink it to become an issue, and even then it wouldn't affect you like it would a bug, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, all in all, like it's only like if you're an exterminator to become a problem, I guess. But Yodi boy, what's up, Yodi boy? Have you beat Warrior Land for the Game Boy? I've played it, but I don't think I've ever like finished the entire game, I'll be honest. But Warrior Land is a banger. I do like Warrior Land the times I have played it. And real quick, William says, thanks for packing my order so fast. You're welcome. I gotta run though, full day tomorrow. Okay, cool. No worries, William. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, this will be on the way to you tomorrow. So yeah, expect it hopefully by the end of the week. We live on the different side of the country, but hopefully it gets to you pretty soon. Yeah, thank you again, William, and you know, have fun doing everything you got to do tomorrow. But Hyro says, snowboarding's such a cool thing to do. I tried it once, and I was staggering down barely 20-degree slope. Yeah, you surf on that powder snow? Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it was definitely a good day. It was definitely powder. But yeah, snowboarding it's a lot of fun. It's super, super dope, and I do enjoy it. I would recommend it if you got like the, you know, once you get into it. But it does take like a handful of times before you can finally like really get used to it. So the first few trips are kind of like, But yeah, but if you already tried it once, however, I would say maybe try it again. And I always suggest, actually, it's worth it to get the lessons. Because the lessons make it a lot easier to like, you know, get going faster. But who is it says, oh, good thing I ain't saying to drink it. Well, I mean, you shouldn't drink it. I'm not saying you should, yeah. That's a little wild, but you know what I mean. I was more like half joking, but I guess it's like, yeah, the average person could breathe it in a lot more than you would think, I think, if I remember correctly. But like if it's like what you do for a job, then it becomes a problem. But low key, I want to get one of like the zapper bug things. And Haro says, hopefully I'd have the chance to try it more. It's been a couple of years since that first time. Have to go to another country for snow. Yeah. No, I feel you on that. Yeah, I just recently moved states, which, oh.
New merch order from Aiden.
Thank you, Aiden, if you're watching. Let me know, I'll pack it right now. But yeah, I just moved to like a desert state. So now to get snowboarding, I also have to like travel to go snowboard. But hopefully I can. I don't know, pretty soon, I know north of me there's like mountains. It's like about a 3-hour drive, but I might hopefully be able to do it this summer or something like that. So yeah. Oh, this is too many. I'll put them right here. And you can sand skate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool if they had that out here. Honestly, you ever seen the meme of like the dudes who are like all like on like sleds, but in like the desert, and it's just like it's always like some hip hop. It's like, you know, like the 2000s hip hop. They're all like, I don't know. I don't know. The super random deep cut meme, but yeah. Yeah, so that's a class. Okay, I knew you would know. I had a feeling you would know, but yeah. Yeah, I wish they had that out here. Imagine. I'd be so down to do that. All right. I don't wanna fall in love yet. And Hyro says new music video idea for exactly, yeah. That'd be funny. And every now and then I'll have that flash in my head. Dude, that's it. Honestly, that's a pretty good recurring like thing to flash in your head. I wish mine was cool. I mean, not mine's bad, but yeah. That's pretty dope. Hyro says new music. I would love to make that. That's honestly a good idea. Let me see if I can feature me when I watch the VOD. Think of how I can remake the dudes sand sledding meme as a music video. Because that would be a hella funny Groovy Kaiju music video. Just me and all the homies just like, going down some hill or something. Because I want to make Groovy Kaiju music videos. I think that'd just be super fun. Yeah. The cool guy pull us away. I don't know. All right, but I think after I put everything away, I think we'll call it. But yeah, so like probably like 10 minutes. If Hyro says waiting excitingly, all right, thank you, Hyro. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have a friend that makes really good music videos out here, so maybe I'll hit them up. But I don't know. I just feel like got lots of good things on the horizon. Dun, dun, dun. All right, cool. Got all those CDs. What else? You think y'all could do a pet lizard? I saw someone the other day on Instagram with a pet lizard, and it was like funny how they, like, I don't know, they had a pet lizard that just kept biting them. I'm like, why are you biting me? And Hyro says, also, you look great, getting fitter. Have you been working out? Oh, thank you, Hyro. Yes, I have. I've actually been working out a lot. I've been going like 3 times a week, and it's been going good. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. Yeah, I'm glad that, I don't know, it's been fun to look in the mirror every day and be like, who is that person? Is that really me? So it's been really nice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Heck yeah. But yeah, what I do is really cool. Oh, Logan says, I used to have a pet bearded dragon. I don't know if they're the same, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lizard, yeah. Bearded dragons are super dope. I don't know why, but I've been like thinking a lot more about like exotic pets. Like I like rats. Rats are cool pets. I got my cats. I kind of like a more avant-garde pets. I wish I could do a tarantula. Juanita, when's the nude stream? I think we're gonna have one, man. I have a friend that keeps telling me to make only kaijus. He was like, you gotta make only kaijus, man. I'm like, no. It's one of our inside jokes. Hero says, so awesome, Rudy, thank you. And yeah, Thanks for rooting for me, Hyro. I appreciate it. So this is no. Give it that. Did I say pet tarantula? Or did I think it real hard? But yeah. I don't think I could do a pet tarantula, but I don't know. Part of me is like, that'd be kind of sick though. Look at you guys are torturing the poor kaiju, but no, we're chilling. Having a good time. All right, cool. Got that done. Got that done. This is all good here. Back down here. Ugh. Hey.
New merch order from Lex.
Thank you, Lex. If you're watching, let me know. Just because I'm a packer right now. Probably gonna slow things down. I'm gonna go make some dinner. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Somebody else is tarantula. They're too dangerous to be left alive. Yeah. Are they? I mean, they're not. I think they. I don't think they're like that dangerous, are they? I mean, I know you have like arachnophobia, so I know to your point, but I don't know, I think there's something about them that actually they're more friendly than you think. But when he says, what are your streaming hours? Yeah, so I stream every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to about like 7:30 p.m. like depending on the day. Like 5 to 7 just about on Tuesdays, and that's Los Angeles time. And then Sundays it's 6 p.m. to like 8:30ish Los Angeles time. Yeah. So yeah, that's my streaming. I think that's money though. Yeah, that's when I'm streaming usually. And who it says, me and spiders are an automatic note. Tarantulas, I'm leaving the planet. Yeah. I was thinking about it, like every once in a while I'll see a picture of them, I'm like, aren't they so cute? And I'm like, damn, low key. In the right context, they can be. But I don't know, I'm the kind of, I don't know, I think I've never gotten arachnophobia. I even used to like, my bad if I'm scaring y'all off, but I even used to like let daddy long-legged spiders hang out in like my house. I'm like, if you stay over there, I won't bother you. Because I know they would catch the bugs and eat them. So I'm like, hey, why need a raid when I got a pet spider? Technically, I just we have an agreement. As long as you don't leave your area, you're chilling. And what I noticed too is I would never have flies. I would never have flies in the house whenever I had a spider in the corner of a room. So yeah. And Mario says, are you a fan of Marvel? If so, thoughts on Doomsday? The next one coming out, right? Avengers Doomsday? I think it's gonna be sick, I'm hyped for it. I'm a Marvel, I'm not like super, like, oh my god, but I saw the new Spider-Man, that was super sick. And I am excited for the Doomsday, because, Dr. Doom. So yeah. But yeah, but I'm definitely gonna go see the theater, because I have buddies that are really big Marvel fans. So we saw Spider-Man together, so I'm for sure, what's it called? I'm gonna be buying, watching that movie, so yeah. Mahiro says, oh no, daddy long legs. The legs freak me out. Oh, that's funny, Kairo, yeah. I don't mind them. Like, again, as long as they're like not in my area, I'm like, cool. But yeah, when they're in the corner and stuff, I'm like, yeah, you do what you want to do. And the video says, I think the only way I can be potentially near a spider is if someone defangs it like you would a snake. Yeah, oh, are you afraid of the bites? I don't think, yeah. Well, the thing about daddy long legs, I guess they're like, their bites can't penetrate your skin. That's why I'm kind of like not too worried about them, but they do feel when they crawl on you, but yeah. And Logan said, do you remember the first album you bought? Yes, it was Demon Days by Gorillaz. To this day, I still think it's a crazy good album. So yeah. And mine was the Plants vs. Zombies OST? Well, I mean, if you're including that, then I think mine might be the Shrek soundtrack. As a kid. Might be the Shrek soundtrack. But yeah. King says, seeing spiders move to is terrifying to me. Yeah. Yeah, the way they walk is kind of like, I don't know. But yeah. This guy says, spiders have been slacking, I swear, about to renegotiate the agreement. Yeah. I noticed that, like, when they first move into the corner, I let them hang out there. And once the web gets big enough, then I feel like, they got to make themselves at home. Then it's like, I ain't seen a fly in here in like 6 months. You know what I mean? So yeah. And Who's it says, mind if you're trying to move into my car? I did not get them permission to move it. Yeah, sometimes I'll have spiders I'll try to move in behind my side view mirror. Like they'll like crawl in there and like, you know, start a whole family and nest and everything. It's like, ugh. But yeah, that's when they're like, uh-oh. So yeah. And some video says, why? I know. Harvest says free range tarantula. Yeah. I don't know if I would let them. I'll let a daddy long range free range. But again, I'm like, you stay in the corner. But a free range tarantula, that would freak me out. If I was just like brushing my teeth and like there's just like a tarantula came out of like the sink, I'd be like, ah. Yeah. Juanito says, let me put you on Sonic Mania soundtrack. It's actually favorite soundtrack. Yeah, I love Sonic Mania soundtrack, Juanito. That one's super, super sick. I'll just read your comments in the day. Charge you about your card extended warranty, I guess. That's comedy. But yeah, the Sonic Mania soundtrack is super crazy, Juanito. Yeah. Super, super good. Arrow says, you might have a bunch of spider babies under the car seat. I know, yeah. I ain't extending it. Yeah. But yeah, let's make a thumbnail. We have to call it right here. What are we gonna do? Do I got any spider stuff? Well, I don't have any spider stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I know I can grab. I got a gift. Right back for the thumbnail. Dun 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 dun. I'll bring in my. I'll do this one. This is like one of my cruiser boards. I got a Ninja Turtle cruiser board. So yeah. But yeah. So whenever I remember like, you know, when I have a friend that's like, oh, like either they want to ride a bike and I skate, or if I'm just like going somewhere where I'm not gonna like actually do tricks, I'll bring this board. And then I'll do tricks anyways, even though I'm supposed to. But yeah. But yeah, specifically the wheels are like a lot more smooth. Oops. They're a lot more smooth, so you can like ride over cracks a lot easier. But yeah. I like Ninja Turtles. What's crazy too, if you look up like the comic lore of them, like Ninja Turtles, like OG Turtles, it's actually like pretty graphic. Like OG Turtles is like people like get their heads chopped off and stuff, like, oh my god. But yeah. And they eventually made it into a kid's thing. This is my sleeping song for real. If I remember correctly, you're like one of the top Aviscerall listeners, right, Haruo? And I'm glad this is one of your top sleeping songs. Oh, thank you. Well, Windows says kickflip. And oh, you even made fun of her liking the Sonic Mania soundtrack? That's wild. I don't know, you might want to reconsider who you're listening to music with, because Sonic Mania soundtrack is crazy. But yeah. But what's it called? I can't kickflip in here, my bad. And but thanks for asking. Yeah, I don't even have my shoes on. Plus, I live in an apartment complex. I bet my neighbors would be super mad if I just started doing skate tricks in here. But Mike Kiefer says, koi koi. What's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. Cute says, Dennis, I've been fighting a virus on my PC for 10 hours. Anyways, finally got rid of it. Now I'm tired. I know it's faster to clean solve your OS, but I like to avoid stuff. I lose one thing or another, and I probably, yeah. What's up? So, my bad, Cute, but we were actually just about to stop streaming. My bad. But yeah, I mean, but in general though, thanks for stopping by. And what's up with me? I'm also tired. I had a really big day yesterday of like skating and the gym, and I filmed the live set from Must Save 1, which honestly is like super tiring. It's like, you know what I mean? Just because I'm like, I don't know, I have to like perform for the camera. So I was doing lots of like, like the whole time, and like mixing and like, So I've been chilling. Hyro says, your memory's insane. Oh, thank you, yeah. I mean, you're insane overall. Oh, thank you, Hyro, I appreciate it. Music's talented and master coder, yeah. Thank you, you know. I try. But yeah, I know my bad to cut it a little short, but I have to make food. I'm hungry. Hungry. But so if you don't mind, I think we'll call it here. Hi Roro, thank you so much for stopping by. I mean, yeah, if you want, hi Roro, I'll be streaming again like at this same time every Sunday, so feel free to come back. Cute. Congrats on finishing your what's it called? Fixing your PC. I really appreciate you stopping by just to check in on us real quick. And I'm glad you got it fixed. Juanito says, can we be friends with King Henry? Yes. The whole like AI thing. Yeah, I know, right? But do you think stop by, Juanito? I appreciate you. Simply a day, of course. Catch you around as always. I appreciate you. Who is it? Good to see you. Catch you around. What else we got here? Skyer, of course. Catch you around, Skyer. Catch you around, King. Catch you around, Logan, if you're still watching. Catch you around, William. Oh, William, where you left? Catch you around, Zaku. Enjoy your dinner with XL and the Funk Band. And yeah. Oh, and Lane's still here. Oh, sick. Yeah. Catch you around, Lane. I just came. Oh no, Roses. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, we're streaming on Tuesday, so if you're free Tuesday, Roses, we can like hang out then. But yeah, I know that you said about to head to bed anyways, Lane, because yeah, that's why I kind of like stock these around now, just because I know it's East Coast, so you know I'm not trying to like keep everyone up and me just like dancing in here all the time. Yeah. So yeah, East Coasters, you know, enjoy your night, enjoy go to bed, and yeah, okay. And Roses, so I'm gonna say hi anyway. So yeah, but yeah, happy to hang out with you, Hyro. Thank you. Have a great night as well, Hyro. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, Roses, as always. And thanks for saying hi. Hope you're doing good. We should talk about. Actually, I want to talk to you about Kirby. So on Tuesday, if you're around, Roses, we'll talk about Kirby stuff, because all my like I did a live stuff myself, wanted to have a bunch of Kirby sound effects in there, and the whole time I was doing it, I was like, Roses also loves Kirby. The whole time I was doing it. But yeah, I'll get you around Simply Dale. And I said catch you around everybody, I think, by name. So yeah, get you around cute. But yeah, Rose, we'll talk about it then. I fixed with the cat emoji. But anyways, all right, I'm gonna make food. I'm sorry, I'm super hungry. So take it easy, y'all. I appreciate you, and yeah, if you're waiting for an order, I'll pack it right now. Anyway, I'll let you go. Okay. Bye, everybody. Peace. Appreciate you.